News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're live on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Sankara FM Yendi, Castle FM Cape Coast, Laura FM Laura, and Radio Max Takrade. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, Bank of Ghana rejects claims it is to blame for the over 60 billion cedis loss in its 2022 fiscal year report as it exposes failings of government's 2022 budget for the anomaly.
The police should expand the investigation beyond.
We have business.
We hear from banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne, who has joined calls for finance ministers to be sanctioned when they breach the fiscal responsibility law to protect the Bank of Ghana from undue pressure.
And also, Ghana Integrity Initiative calls on police to expand investigations on former sanitation minister to include money laundering as the office of the special prosecutor freezes her account.
The police should expand the investigation beyond the ceiling and the amount to money laundering.
And ECOWAS heads of state meet in Nigeria today to decide on their next action after an ultimatum to Niger's military junta elapsed.
Also to review all options and also decide on if we are going to intervene militarily, when and where.
I am Mamiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Please stay for details. The Bank of Ghana says the failings of government's 2022 budget failed to address fiscal concerns. The minority this week gives the governor and his deputies 21 days to resign over a 60 billion cedi loss the bank incurred, or they will picket the bank. But in an explosive statement, the governor, Dr. Ernest Addison, indicates that the central bank cannot be blamed for the losses incurred in 2022. My colleague Elton Broby joins me in studio with details of that statement. Elton, what gaps are there in the budget that the Bank of Ghana is referring to?
Well, according to the statement, the bank says that as a result of the fiscal deficit in 2020, sovereign spread on Ghana's bonds widened, signaling investor dissatisfaction. The budget for 2022, which was read in 2021, failed to address fiscal concerns as the budget was even more expansionary by about 23% with a raft of revenue measures to raise financing. As a result, the credit rating agency further downgraded Ghana's sovereign debt rating, which blocked Ghana's access to international market and market borrowing. This triggered a liquidity crisis spilling over into a balance of payment crisis. External and domestic payment needed to be made, according to the state. The domestic auction was failing, and the Bank of Ghana had to step in to arrest a major economic and social crisis.
Okay, the bank raised a grim outlook on the economy prior to the IMF intervention.
Again, the statement reveals that in 2 months, the Bank of Ghana lost $500 million in reserves and built significant overdraft with the government as a result of the auction failures. It became clear, according to the statement, that Ghana was on a path that was unsustainable, and the government had to approach the IMF for support in July 2022. The IMF process included putting in place a credible program of reform, which included restructuring of the total government debt to sustainable levels. Until staff-level agreement with the IMF was reached in December, the Bank of Ghana, according to the statement, had to continue to provide the necessary support to keep the economy running.
So why is the Bank of Ghana saying it cannot be blamed?
They say that central banks are not commercial banks. This financial outcome has very little implication for the operations of the Bank of Ghana, as supported by evidence from other central banks. Technically, according to the Bank of Ghana, central banks cannot be insolvent or bankrupt.
Thank you, Elton Broby. Now, the Ghana Integrity Initiative is calling on the police to expand investigations into the Cecilia Dapa Million case to include money laundering. The institution's suggestion comes after the Office of the Special Prosecutor froze Madam Dapa's account. Although the OSP holds the authority to do so, court approval is necessary to prolong the action. Sources suggest that the former minister's bank accounts contain millions in US dollars and Ghana cedis. Officials from the OSP also recovered funds during a search at her residences. Speaking to Joy News, Acting Executive Secretary of GII, Mary Ada, questioned the conduct of probe by the Attorney General's office.
This is a different trajectory which is being taken. We are particularly concerned about the way the Attorney General is carrying on. However, let me say that one of the things the Attorney General has done that has also brought clarity to this work is the fact that they ask that they decouple the amount, but then the police have shown that that is what they were already doing all this while. Then the next thing that happened, which we would say is good, is the fact that the police should expand the investigation beyond the ceiling and the amount to money laundering.
Executive Secretary of GII, Mary Ada there. Now, the MP for Asawase, Muntaka Mubarak, is pushing for the regulation of tricycle operators in the Central Business District of Kumasi. The KMA Assembly recently imposed restrictions on riders in specific areas due to concerns over congestion. However, the move has since been met with resistance from the riders. But the MP believes that regulating their operations by introducing congestion charges can resolve the situation.
My view is that let's look at how other big cities have done it. In London, you have the congestion charges, where you introduce a sticker that may even be a biometric, where people have to pay for it annually. Maybe you just put a fee on it. Then before you get that sticker, probably we'll say, oh, you have to 21. You need to have rider's license. Your rider should be registered, and all that. Automatically, you take the ruffians, or for lack of better word, the badness out. The rough estimation is that close to more than 50% of commuters across the country use this means. Majority of our teeming youth who could not find job have found solace in this.
Asawase MP Muntaka Mubarak, meanwhile, a former KMA mayor, Maxwell Kofi Juma, believes engaging in dialogue will ease riders' opposition and create a smooth rollout. Heavy rains have destroyed the Walawale Nalerigo road in the northeast region. Several passengers were stranded Wednesday, and hundreds of residents in at least 3 villages displaced by the floods. In Tinguri, the downpour caused the community dam to collapse. Some residents have been speaking to Elias Tanko.
If they didn't come and block it, dry season we will not get water to build our houses. Our animals too will not get water to drink. So we are appealing to the stakeholders. Anyone who can come to our aid, we are pleading, please help us.
I was in my room and I saw water coming. So I came out and I saw that the bridge and even the river bank has been washed off. The bridge, and you see the bridge has also broken down and everything.
West African heads of state are meeting in Nigeria today to decide on their next action after an ultimatum to Niger's military junta elapsed. ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Ambassador Dr. Abdel Fattah Musa, says a forced approach to restore constitutional order is still being considered.
The Chiefs of Defense Staff will give their report about the concept of operation for the military intervention in the country, which has never been off the table. But we have said it is going to be the option of last resort. Member states will confirm their contribution of elements, whether contingents, owned equipment, how many troops and other things, to try and then finalize that. Also to review all options and also decide on if we are going to intervene militarily, when and where.
ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Ambassador Abdel Fattah Musa there. Now to Tech Thursday, a less expensive form of dialysis for people suffering from kidney failure involves filling the abdomen with fluid and draining the fluid to rid the body of waste. The method, known as peritoneal dialysis, is done manually or automatically using an automated cycler machine. This automated cycler, which does the fluid exchange for patients at night, is imported and can be financially stressful for the poor. Fortunately, biomedical engineering students of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology have been able to build a less expensive dialysis cycler. Love FM's Kwesi Debra speaks with developers Theodora Adefi Jambra, Benjamin Yeboah, and Martin Opoku Kwating for Tech Thursday.
According to the developers, the device has been tested and found to be comparable to similar devices.
As we pass through the dialysis from the dialysis bag, there is a motor in here. For the traditional one, we use gravity for the drain, but here we are employing a pump. So as the water goes in here, it is being drained out here by the pump in the machine, which in turn speeds up the whole process. And it's safe because the normal pressure that's not going to affect the cavity of the human being is 10.3 kilopascal, and we calibrated our water pump in there with this value, so it's safe to use. So as and when the drain is done, you hear a buzzer indicating that it's done. Then the valve switches to a different procedure.
Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Debra.
And that's the end of the bulletin. In our top story, Bank of Ghana rejects claims it is to blame for the over 60 billion cedi loss in its 2022 fiscal year report, exposing failings of government's 2022 budget for that anomaly. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Papa! Oh, Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Mr. Mane, sorry. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Behind every door lies a world of opportunities.
And with Absa's flexible loans, you hold the master key to open all the doors to your dreams.
Doors to a new horizon and everything you could ever dream of. At Absa, we help you open the doors to all your dreams. Whether you want to buy a home, a plot of land, or finance your personal projects, our flexible personal loans, mortgage, and credit cards can make it happen. Visit absa.com.gh to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Terms and conditions apply.
Your preferred retirement partner, Apex Trustee, offers you an unmatched pension administration service that guarantees a cheerful life of retirement for both formal and informal sector workers. Our Progress Occupational Pension Scheme, the Progress Provident Fund Scheme, and the Progress Personal Pension Scheme will help you achieve financial peace of mind during retirement. Apex Trustee provides employer-sponsored schemes, including staff welfare schemes, seeking to outsource the day-to-day administration of their second-tier occupational pension and third-tier Provident Fund schemes. Start the quality lifestyle journey you envisage for your retirement now. Call us on 0504 368048 or 0256 793330. Apex Trustee, a joyous retirement begins here.
Yeah, Charlie, so many vibes and I born 10 father, my sanaba. My many papa and you're not for more fear no more acquaintum. Trebiania, so a maniscaco fear and fancy that near fear for a bit for Javisi no parking. A bear man Sujai Casa. Thanks to Sukasa, how to your nature. Sukasa see a damn brony friend affordable luxury homes, or more 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, where you're fully gated or grants and communities, or more malls, clubhouse, and all social amenities, plus 24-hour security. I'm with flexible payments, and yeah, I know my dear at Dow Casa, plus 100% guaranteed cashback. Yes, 100% guaranteed cashback. No quick one-answer stories. Contact Sukasa right now through phone calls or WhatsApp on 030-296-0865 and 055-369-7886. Charlie's social media so more, baby. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at Sukasa GH. Email Susie at info@sukasa.com.gh. Sukasa, building on trust.
In an era where the business environment is constantly changing, the need for accounting and finance professionals who can guide and lead organizations to sustainable success is critical. The good news is, CIMA's CGMA designation, held by over 150,000 professionals globally, delivers the skills, competencies, and mindsets that employers require. Learn more about the CGMA designation at www.aicpa-cima.com or email accra@aicpa-cima.com.
Charlie, that be the sound you hear when things make hot. I'm sure this is not battery, just cash flow. Laja no day. It is safe to say we are all facing challenging times. We are all wondering how we are going to lighten our financial burdens. Nowhere cool, but don't worry. With a little help from your trusted bank, Societe Generale Ghana, be biara may fine. Societe Generale Ghana is making all its customers happy with the Yatiso Loans promo. In fact, SG Ghana customers and even non-customers who are on the controller and accountant general payroll can enjoy access to our amazing discounted loans. Don't waste time. Get your loan today. Step into a branch or call 0302-214-314 to get the ball rolling. Terms and conditions apply. Remember, promotion ends on 29 September 2023. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Just be happy. Don't you worry.
It's time to go beyond what your traditional financial apps can do. Introducing Cowrie, the only digital financial app you will ever need. Experience Cowrie, the way to pay. Send. Move your money in quick, easy steps at the best rates on the market. Buy. Top up your airtime and data twice as fast as you normally do. Pay. Step out of the cash queue. Pay for any product or service when you need to. Enjoy it faster. And now, manage. Experience a new way of managing your money. Understand how and when your money moves. You can rely on Cowrie every day. Download Cowrie from your Google Play Store or App Store. Experience Cowrie, the way to pay.
Charlie.
Kojo.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Charlie, me dear pan. How you doing?
I'm good. Hope you're making headway with Saglemi. Because you've been on it for...
You tell me. Listen. This is what I can say. There is so much to learn from this project. Now, we've been talking about the figures, the numbers, the plans. We've been doing it in abstract. Today, we're getting practical. So we're going to Saglemi, in a manner of speaking. Kweku Asante has been there.
Okay.
And he went to examine the state of the facilities there. Because, we've been told that 600 and something of them were actually completed, like fully, done. And the remaining 1,400 and whatever were at different stages of 1,300 something. We're at different stages of completion. Okay. But 600 and, let me get the correct figure. I think it's 636, I believe is the number. 636, yes, I was right. 636 of them fully completed. Now, fully completed means that BBR or who? Lighting, what's it called? The light fittings, right? There will be doors, there will be windows, all of them fitted because the house is habitable. You go to the kitchen, you find sinks, and there will be a bathtub, and there'll be things, valuable things fitted in there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this is an abandoned project, in the middle of nowhere. So we were curious. We wanted to know,
what did he find?
You find out. You find out.
I'm very curious.
But before I even tell you, let me first tell you the price of one security door. The security doors, the ones that you fit to the entrance to your house. Some of them are bulletproof, some of them are made of metal. Yeah. Those bulletproof doors. Have you bought one before?
I haven't. Okay.
How about you, Mbura? Is this Mbura or Sabute?
That's even there.
Sabute, have you bought a security door before? Oh, you haven't? Oh, you people. I was hoping you would give us, I was hoping you would give us the numbers.
I'm surprised because Eben is into such things.
Yes. That's what he's been telling. That's what he's been telling the woman. I'm very surprised that he doesn't have figures. Anyway, we'll be sharing all of that. On the show. Yeah, we'll tell you how much these things cost, and
even if he has an idea, they can tell us. We'll do the comparison.
Yeah, use the hashtag JoySMS. Tell us how much did you buy your doors for? The doors in your house that you are building. Those of you like Sabute who are building, yeah. Tell us how much you spent on them. We'll use it for some small analysis today. Anyway, the 6 a.m. bulletin was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. It's time now for the Joy Business Report, brought to you by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne joins calls for finance ministers to be sanctioned when they breach the fiscal responsibility law to protect the Bank of Ghana from undue pressure. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana justifies almost 61 billion cedi record loss, saying it had to absorb about 50% of Ghana's domestic debts to qualify for an IMF program. Plus, smallholder farmers reiterate the need to scrap import duties on agric inputs to make farming less costless and attractive. Details coming up. My name is Darukwa. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hello to our friends from Koforidua listening on KTU Radio. First up this morning, there are growing calls for finance ministers to be severely sanctioned anytime they breach the fiscal responsibility law to serve as a deterrent. Banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne is of the view that such punishment will protect the public purse and enforce a fiscal discipline on managers of the country's fiscal policies. Now, the Bank of Ghana recently announced that it is crucial to write off some of government's debt to help in the economic recovery process under an IMF program. Speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Etienne emphasized that such actions will spare the Bank of Ghana from unnecessarily stepping in to help the government when it borrows recklessly.
There is a proverb that cut your coat according to your cloth. If you knew this is the revenue you generate, you don't promise heaven and earth everything you want to do within a period of time. And again, the expenditure side, if you look at all that we are saying, all the time is falling on the public. Nobody looked at the other side of it, that we carry such a load, the numbers of ministers and what have you, but it seems that we want to take the softer spot, get people to suffer, and let us do it this way. But if you don't do that, now Bank of Ghana, the mother of the banks, are being called to do. So for me, there were options since 2019. I think we haven't met the fiscal responsibility of 5%. It goes 11.9, 14 point something. All the time we are spending more than we can generate.
You heard banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne. Now, the Bank of Ghana has assured that it is not bankrupt but financially sound to carry out its mandate. There's more from a statement issued by the Bank of Ghana following reports that it is now insolvent after the almost 61 billion cedi loss posted last year.
The statement maintained that central banks around the world, just like the Bank of Ghana, are not commercial banks. Therefore, the current loss has very little impact on its operations. The Bank of Ghana is therefore assuring the public that it remains committed to the highest standards of prudent management and transparent accounting and audit practices. On the almost 61 billion Ghana cedis loss for last year, it argued that the situation came about as a result of the central bank being forced to step in to absorb almost half of Ghana's total debt stock. This singular act, according to the Bank of Ghana, led to significant impairment losses, bringing the total impairments of government holdings to 48.4 billion Ghana cedis. In a related development, the Bank of Ghana has also been responding to concerns raised by the minority grouping in Parliament on its operations. First is a significant jump in the vehicle maintenance cost. Here, the Bank of Ghana says it covered all its fleet of vehicles around the country and not just the headquarters, as well as related costs when it comes to insurance and fuel expenses. On the issue of waiver and write-offs without recourse to Parliament, the central bank insists all the necessary approvals were sought from Parliament through the 2023 budget, which was collectively approved by the House.
Judge, with that report, the Internal Audit Agency is appealing to the Ministry of Finance to apply sanctions on heads and boards of public institutions that do not adhere to the Public Financial Management Act. According to its Chief Executive, Dr. Eric Odro-Osai, such a move will help control government expenditure to prevent budget overruns. The recent 2022 Auditor General's report uncovered financial irregularities of about 15 billion cedis among state institutions. Speaking at a post-media budget forum organized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, Dr. Drosai said his outfit has already begun publishing names of public institutions that failed to submit quarterly internal audit reports.
From the Internal Audit Agency's point of view, we have started naming and shaming by publishing names of institutions that failed to submit the required quarterly internal audit report. By the PFM regulations, we are allowed to publish names of heads of institutions and names of boards of directors of these institutions. And that is the next stage where we will go. Application of sanctions regime does not lie in our bosom as I lies in the bosom of the Ministry of Finance. And I want to see it being applied, whether search high provisions or holding of applications. We want to see it being applied. And accountants, let us be very careful, because once Ministry of Finance cracks the way, organizations are going to suffer. As professionals, we should not allow our organization to suffer.
That was CEO of the Internal Audit Agency, Dr. Eric Odosai. Now, some players in the Greek sector are predicting prices of food will increase further due to what they describe as ineffective policies to control inflation. Their comments coming on the back of inflation for the month of July, increasing marginally to 43.1%. Chief Executive of the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, Anthony Morrison, tells Joy Business urgent steps must be taken to control the rate of inflation.
And we also use rudimentary technologies. So if government is not making effort to bring in a lot of youth, invest into the industry, I can tell you for the next 6 months, we are going to see a lot of food increase. Stability will come because of tomatoes. Now you are seeing the benefit of the short period that we've done production. Major season will come, but major season we've done limited because of the cost of fertilizers, inputs, and a lot of.
Meanwhile, the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is asking government to scrap import duties on agro inputs, indicating it's hurting the operations. Executive Director of the association, Charles Nyaba, said high cost of farm inputs could also be blamed for the increasing prices of food.
One other variable which is even more damning is government introducing import duties on agro inputs, which used not to be the case. So you take most of the agro inputs like fertilizer, seeds, veterinary medications, farm machineries, equipments, all of them. There are instances that the cost of the input itself is the same as the cost of the import duties.
Charles Nyaba, Executive Director of the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana. In other news, economist Professor Peter Korte is calling on government to prioritize the establishment of a national carrier as a form of tourism and foreign exchange earner. According to him, the national carrier can be used as a tool to attract investors and also boost tourism. Professor Korte was speaking to Joy Business after government announced its intention to partner some international carriers to set up a national airline.
See, with a national carrier, when it's flying around, the name is just on it. It attracts people. You're able to have direct flights from several countries. So that brings in tourists. But for that, it's not just the carrier. You should also have tourist sites that you market on the national carrier. If you fly Ethiopian Airways, for instance, you see they have a whole documentary on Ethiopia. They have about 10 major sites that you should see. So before you even touch down, they have this military base that is like several kilometers, about 70 to 80 kilometers. Huge. They have other places that they market on their carrier. If we have a national carrier, we could do same. We market our products, market our country, market our sites, and people will certainly fly in knowing that there's a direct flight.
Professor Peter Korte is an economist. Now, as online transactions are growing in the financial sector, so are fraudulent activities equally on the rise. According to board chairman of ZPay Ghana, Daniel Jima, the SIM card registration and the Ghana card are helping to trace and minimize fraudulent activities. He was speaking at the annual general meeting of ZPay.
We have a unique security system. We work with the Cyber Security Agency and all the agencies. And therefore, I won't say we have eliminated it totally, but we have taken it to the barest minimum. The national identification card has helped a lot. And also the SIM card registration has helped a lot. So we can easily go back and trace fraudulent transactions. And that has helped us minimize, and we are hoping that in the final analysis, we can eliminate it.
Board Chairman of ZPay, Daniel Jimathe. Now, don't be a victim of a Ponzi scheme. If you put your money in a Ponzi investment, you will lose all your investments despite the mouth-watering returns promised. Let's listen to Head of Technical, ICT and Digital Forensic at the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Aman Kwata, who speaks on Investor Eye today.
Ponzi scheme. This scam promised high returns to early investors using funds received from subsequent investors rather than from legitimate business profits. They eventually collapse when new investors dry up. Exercise cautious if an investment opportunity guarantees unusual high returns with little risk. Research the investment thoroughly and consult professionals before investing.
Aman Kwata is Head of Technical and ICT Digital Forensic at the Economic and Organized Crime Office. Let's check the markets as we wrap up this morning. Crude oil is selling at $87 a barrel. Gold went up by more than $4. It opened trading at $1,918 an ounce. Cocoa trading at $3,363 a ton after losing $13 from yesterday's trading. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 35 pesos. That's on the forex or retail market. The pound going for 14 cedis 58 pesos, and the euro going for 12 cedis 38 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Thanks for listening, everyone. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Yes, we're continuing it right here. Now, Charlie Akpafu. So, today, those of you who are building and you've got to the completion stage, you know, like you are ready to now start doing your decorations and fittings and all that. Listen to today's show. Listen to today on how not to do it.
Still looking to hear from people who have bought security doors recently.
Yes. Use the hashtag JoySMS and tell us how much you spent on your security door or any door in your house. Actually, if you bought a door, give us a quote. Akpafu wants it for his, yes, for his research. All right, okay. So, shall we get some inspiration under our belt? Yeah. Okay. So it's your favorite artist again. Your favorite Australian artist.
Is this Sia?
Yeah. Oh, today, yeah, you've even remembered her name. Favorite. Yes. And this is the big one, Unstoppable.
All right.
and set ourselves up to win on this terrific Thursday morning on the Super Morning Show. That's our inspirational song brought to us by Duraplast Ghana Limited, producers of quality PVC and HDPE pipes and water tank. Where Duraplast goes, water flows. All right. Oh, hello, Elton.
Hi, Koyo.
Good
morning.
Good morning to you. Great to see you.
This morning we're talking about, the Bank of Ghana and how it can never go broke.
Yeah, exactly. They are the people who are printing the money who say they are bankrupt. Hey, all they have to do is go into the storeroom and print a little bit more. It's almost as if they are house helps.
So they should print some
Their
for
money
us.
will never run out.
Can they print some for some of us?
You and who? Relax.
Let's bring you a Drive Safe campaign. It's brought to you by Joe News and Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Kojo. The traffic lights I reported on 2 days ago yesterday still not functioning. Why does it take such a long time to fix traffic lights? Why?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it that there's just no budget? But I read the budget every year. These things are there. They are line items. Maintenance of our road infrastructure and furniture. It's there. The institutions, they put it in their budgets. So what happens? Is it that finance ministry then doesn't release the money? So that money is used for other things. What other things? What other things? Who is driving around in a V8 that should actually have paid for the fixing of these traffic lights?
Good question. So again, the psychiatric hospital traffic lights, the TUC traffic lights, if you're approaching, and it's very early now. So again, I doubt that there will be police officers directing traffic. You have to be careful. Drive safe.
Okay, let's learn how to say it right. It's brought to us by Kingdom Books. Now, at Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. It's also brought to us by Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Last night, I was honored to host the 70th birthday of legendary journalist Kwesi Pratt Jr. It was so heartwarming to see him surrounded by friends and family who lavished him with surprise after unexpected surprise. And just like that, we have another expression made up of words with meanings that cancel out each other. Unexpected surprise. Now, that's definitely a redundant phrase. If it's a surprise, then it is by definition unexpected. To say it right, you could either say an unexpected gift or a surprise. No need to say them both. Yeah.
And that's how you say it right.
Indeed.
Unexpected surprise.
Yes.
Just stick to one.
It's either an unexpected gift or a surprise.
So the Bank of Ghana could surprise me with some new notes.
Some unexpected money. They can surprise you with some unexpected money.
That's it, yes. No. Say it right.
It will be correct to say that.
Yeah, I get it, but I want the printed cash to come out, not money.
So they could surprise you with some unexpected bundles of cash.
Thank you.
What's my commission for helping you say it?
I mean the norm is 10%, and I
of course.
So I'll wire 10 to you.
Current market forces calling for negotiation. Anyway, let's get into the news review. It's brought to us by First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different, and Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
All right, I want to start with the daily guide this morning. CDS not sacked. And that is coming from an army chief. And apparently after the Ashaman invasion, there were recommendations for the CDS boss to be sacked. That's the Chief of Defense Staff, exactly. But because I don't know why people would think that he is off. So people are actually spreading the rumor, according to the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Thomas Opong Pepra, who's debunked rumors suggesting that the Chief of the Defense Staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, Vice Admiral Seth Amwama, has been sacked. So the rumor suggests that he has taken his position, and he says that is not true. That is just a distraction. OSP freezes Cecilia Dapa's accounts, and that was a big one that came through yesterday, with Elton giving us some juicy details of this.
Right. So, I mean, we got the information around midday that the OSP. So, Mama, you are more versed in law. So the OSP has a motion that they will be moving in court next week, Thursday, to get some confirmation so that they can continue to hold on to the seizure, and of course to also hold on to the freezing of the account. Now we know that Madam Cecilia Dapa, some of her accounts in dollars and in cedis has been frozen by the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Right.
We also know that when they did some search in her home last 2 weeks, they uncovered some money, they took it, and they're holding on to it. So this upcoming motion that will be moving in court on Thursday will be get the judge to agree with them to continue to hold on to this money, and also to hold on to the freezing of the account, so that it will aid in their investigations.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Madam Cecilia Dapa has a dollar account.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Multiple accounts.
Okay. Does she do any business that we know of?
Well, as far as we know, in the last 5 to 6 years, she was a minister of state. That's what we know. The husband, according to her, is an architect.
Okay. Does the government of Ghana pay ministers in dollars?
No.
Okay.
So we know that the OSP can also seize properties.
Yes.
For now, do we know if OSP has seized any of Cecilia Dapa's properties apart from freezing her accounts?
So what we know is about the money. In fact, when they did a search in her home, they came across this money.
Yeah.
They are unable to tell us how much they retrieved from the home, but they are holding on to this money. And then also in their investigations, they took further action to to freeze the accounts. We know multiple accounts in foreign currency, and of course in cities as well. We also know they are investigating some properties she may have come up with within the last 5 years. So I think from what we know, it's a broad investigation. What the OSP wants to establish is that what they are doing is different and distinct from what the police and the Attorney General is handling. The police, through the Attorney General, is dealing with stealing and possible money laundering. The OSP is looking at corruption-related activities. So two different matters, before two different investigative bodies.
And this freezing is to facilitate their investigation.
Exactly. And the law establishing it says that when they do so, they have within 14 days to now go to court and get a court to give them extension.
Right. Now, it's quite interesting because the original case, we were made to understand, of course, Joseph Akable discovered through court documents that there was an original report made.
The juvenile one.
That's right, of the stealing case, but that resulted in one of the suspects being taken to juvenile court. Obviously, because of that, I can't mention which suspect. It's one of the same suspects in the
who we understand was 17 at the time.
At the time, a juvenile case was commenced in that person's name all the way back last year in October. All right, when the theft was originally reported. Now, I can tell you categorically that the charge sheet for that theft did not include any money.
The one involved with the juvenile?
Yes. There was no money on that charge sheet. Okay. Now, here's the interesting thing. At some point during that case, the person absconded. Okay. And was found later this year, around June, somewhere in Tamale. And was brought back, and this time around a new complaint was made, and this one had money in it.
So is this accounts of police, or this is AG's accounts?
These are public documents.
From the conversation with MFR Powell,
Right.
AG is unaware of this.
Which means the police did not take that docket to the AG. It's a juvenile case.
Interesting times.
And there was no the threshold of money for which a case must be reported to the AG is some 500,000.
Yes, if it is more than 500,000, you require the advice of the AG.
That original docket didn't have any money on it.
Well, but I am even coming from the AG's point that they asked the police to bring everything that they had
on the case.
Yes.
So you would imagine that it would include this one as well.
Yes.
Whether there was money involved or not.
But you see, this case has so many twists and turns.
Yeah.
I mean, at every stage you would find something new. Or better so, at every stage you will go back and you realize that something should have been reported and was not reported. The account of the former minister, the husband, at some point we were told some jacket worth some amount of money. Now the new case in court doesn't mention
that
the jacket at all. We're told about 800,000 belonging to the deceased brother. The police goes to court this week and says that the $1 million they are firm in their conclusion that all belongs to
Cecilia Daba. Oh, by the way, you see that original charge sheet for the one that led to the juvenile case last year. The complainant was Cecilia Dapa's husband.
All right. Well, for us ordinary Ghanaians, we just want to see where this takes us with all the twists and turns that you mentioned. All right. Also on the front page of the Daily Guide, man sentenced to death. Guess what? For sacrificing his son. He pushed, according to the story, pushed him in the sea. He just sort of threw him in the sea and told his girlfriend, the mother of this son, that, oh, if you don't find our son, it's okay, because very soon we will be rich.
Hey.
Yeah. Things we do to get rich.
And his
this was just a 2-year-old, right?
His expectation was that the child's mother would be like, oh, okay then. Okay, Zaddy, we trust you. Hey!
Yeah. Don't worry, because we're going to be rich. And then ignore NDC BOG propaganda. That's Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma saying this. Following the NDC's statements and, of course, the press briefing, and also the calling of the governor and his deputies to resign within 21 days. We saw that statement issued by the Bank of Ghana yesterday.
Yes, very comprehensive. In fact, two statements. One responding to why they posted that $60.8 billion, making the point that the economy was actually on its knees and they needed to come in to support the economy. And then also makes the point that until the staff level agreement came in, we had no economy. In fact, whatever we had between December until we had the IMF deal was all Bank of Ghana support.
Wow.
So if
That's
you
how
are,
the country was
you
running.
are, of course, yeah. Now, if you are reading about 60.8 billion Ghana cedis loss, you should actually be applauding the Bank of Ghana for holding the fort whilst government was struggling to put the economy on.
But do you realize what that means? That means that by the time the government finally agreed to go to the IMF, we had nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how deep into the ditch we went before they put their hands up and asked for help.
But they made the point that within 2 months they had lost $500 million.
Dear God. Dear God.
Yeah. It actually says in the statement, it became clear that Ghana was on a path that was unsustainable and that government had to approach the IMF for support in July 2022.
So while we are a proud nation and all of that was being said, we were literally hemorrhaging.
Yeah, of course.
We were on life support, but we were a proud nation.
Yeah, laughing in public and crying in your bedroom.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the situation that we were in.
So what is a big enough failure for a finance minister to resign? What kind of failure is big enough?
So could it be that because, the Bank of Ghana says they acted as a loss absorber, they just kept taking it? Was it why government was so reluctant and still going on that tangent, spending more, doing everything as if we were in normal times?
Well, it would be difficult to tell. I mean, it's like somebody who was expecting something to come from somewhere and it didn't come. I mean, books don't lie, figures don't lie, and clearly, at the start of the year after COVID, everybody knew that the country was not, in the right place, and then it took so long. Professor Bobkin said that, he gave us a timeline to go to IMF, otherwise we're going to have issues, and we did. The Bank of Ghana clearly says that they held the fort, and for that reason they should be applauded. 60.8 billion Ghana cedis. That's how come it is. So the Chronicle says that police intel exposing armed robbers, a sanitary return on Sogakope Akachi Tamale Boga roads, and they mentioned some of the roads, Bole Bamboy, Sola, Tuna, Kalba immediately comes to focus. Now, armed robbers were having a field day. According to the police, according to the Chronicle, the police, through a specialized unit, they've been able to resolve these matters, and for that reasons, some areas that were deemed, not friendly to commuters is now, it has police protection. So therefore, armed robbery has come down to manageable, levels across the country.
When the police wants to
work,
succeed,
they'll work, of course. BOJ is solid. John Kuma, again, new block for officers in transition to UN mission. Kumase Praja demo turns chaotic.
This issue.
This matter, I don't know what to say, but you see, sometimes these Praja drivers can be a nuisance. I mean, if you've been using the Dome road all the way to Taifa, you appreciate how dangerous it is to drive on the same road with them. Kumasi, according to KMA, they've invaded the Kumasi business district. Now, when they started, they restricted their operations to Abu those areas. Now they are everywhere, competing with vehicles and humans for space. And so, in the attempt to decongest the business district, they decided that they will restrict them to the Abu those areas. And yesterday, they blocked the main road leading to the Kumasi airport, and it took the intervention of the member of parliament for the area. Wow. Now, what is unclear is whether the KMA will still stick to their original plan to ban them completely from the business district.
You see what happens when you allow a little bit of illegality? It turns into a huge problem. Technically, these Pragya are motorcycles. Do we not have a law in this country that says you cannot use motorcycles to carry commercial passengers? So Pragya is illegal. It is clearly illegal. But we are restricting them to some places. We are allowing them in some places. You can't. It's like kind of saying that, okay, armed robbers, we are limiting you to Ashaman, or we are limiting you to East Legon. Don't rob any other places. You can't do that. The thing is illegal.
But once you start taking them levies and taxes, then clearly you are telling them that they are free to
That's
operate.
another interesting thing. Our laws say that the state can tax you even when you are doing illegal activity. Okay, let's do the online review. It's brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. And myjoyonline.com has loads and loads of stories this morning. We'll tell you about them in a second.
Yes, and Goyle is your oil marketing company of choice. It keeps making life ever so convenient. So Goyle now accepts Momo for all fuel purchases. Just remember to Momo it at Goyle. You can use your bank card or bank cards to buy fuel at Goyle. So drive to the nearest Goyle station now, buy your fuel, pay by Momo bank card or Goyle Go card. Visit Goyle social media platforms: Facebook Goyle.official, Instagram is Goyle_GH, and Twitter is Goyle_official. Go there and get more information on the service stations you can conveniently use Momo. Goyle Good Energy.
And there's a story I've never heard a story like this before. Asante MPP founding members refute Efria Kutu's endorsement. They've refuted the endorsement. So someone claimed they had been endorsed by the Asante MPP founders, and they said we haven't. Oh,
well, the former minister himself announced it, that the people paid a courtesy call on him at his residence, and then I think 6 out of the 8 alive founding fathers of the MPP pledged their allegiance and support.
That's majority.
Yes, so he announced,
and they said no. They
didn't do any such thing.
Yeah.
So what did they go there to do?
I don't know. Anyway, it's time for the BBC News.
And it's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us and log on voice. Experience seamless business management.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you. making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost, but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Good energy.
Long time, my brother. Hey, Kwame, I didn't even see you. But where are you going to dressed up in this black attire? Yeah, where's your car? Don't tell me you still haven't been able to fix it after the accident.
My house got bent. I lost my job. Long time ago.
Oh, so sorry. But wait, don't you have insurance to cover your house?
Suddenly, my friend B advised me to see some people for some small thing that I can.
Small what? Look, times are hard, so you sacrifice a little for some unforeseen circumstances like this. Sunu Assurances would have gotten you a new car and sorted you out with your house car. Look, don't take important things for granted. You can be rest assured that your future is assured. Buy insurance now. Just call 0552 571 980 or visit their Easy Shore platforms to buy insurance through WhatsApp and Telegram by sending hi to the same number. Sunu Assurances, you pick your way, we take the risk.
Whether I'm passing by the food market, visiting the salon, or filling up my tank for a spontaneous adventure with old friends in a new city. When asked, cash or card? It's always card for me. I switched from cash to card for all my payments with MasterCard. Now I get to do what I enjoy with ease.
Switch from cash to card for all your payments with MasterCard. MasterCard, the secure and convenient way to pay.
No matter your water needs, Sintex has it all. Sintex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Sintex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Sintex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Sintex tank. Sintex tank, stress-free. Sintex tank, reliable. Sintex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Sintex tank, a strong, a tough.
And Barbie into a film.
Next, it's The Inquiry.
There are now new suspects in the Cecilia Dapar case. There appears to have been even more money passed around than originally reported. More property bought, more cars, and so forth. Now, one important detail is that it means that there is now a new charge sheet in the case. Now, this is significant because I think we've all been told of this narrative going around that the money that was stolen, $800,000 of it, actually belongs to a dead brother of Cecilia Dapar's. We've all heard this narrative. But the new charge sheet is significant in one way. It doesn't state, the ownership of the cash has not changed. So when you go through the particulars of the offense, Patience Butchie, hairdresser, and Sarah Ajay, unemployed, are accused at some time in the year 2022 of stealing from Abilene Pay in Accra $800,000, the property of Cecilia Abna Dapar. They are also accused of stealing from the same location at the same time $200,000, the property of Cecilia Abna Dapar. They are also accused of taking 300,000 euros from the same location in the same time frame, property of Cecilia Abna Dapar, and this is the new charge sheet. So what does that mean? Does this mean A, Cecilia Dapar has abandoned the narrative of the money belongs to my brother, or B, the investigation has proved that the money was property of Cecilia Abnadapa. Which of the two?
Well, you've asked a very important question. So now that the mother handed over the money to Cecilia Abnadapa, it becomes her property or what?
Is that how it works?
I don't know, but
was it even the mother's property to begin with?
Well, I mean, we're told it's not the mother's property, and so you'd ask yourself the simple question: if a man dies, even if the man died intestate first, and shouldn't we be going according to PNDC law 111?
Mm-hmm.
In deciding who gets what, and then all of a sudden we carry, money and give it to one person. I mean, I want to understand a few things. Okay, let me just look at this thing all over again. Let me just check this thing again, because I'm seeing, this, and I just want to understand the original charge sheet. Okay, the original charge sheet. Whether, for instance, it indicated whether the wording is just the same. Let me just get the original charge sheet and find out, the wordings in there, whether the wordings are the same. And if the wordings are the same, then it would actually help us to ask, very important questions. Because looking at it, I ask myself the very simple question: why is it so difficult for us to appreciate a thing or two? Okay, let me look at it. It's the same thing. It says the property of Cecilia Abnadapa. So it's the same thing that has been said all this while.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's the same thing, why did we go through all of this to say? So look, I'm looking at the charge sheet on the 20th of July. It says offense 1, Patience Butchie, 18 years, hairdresser, Sarah J, unemployed between the period of July and October 2022 at Abelinkpe in the Greater Accra region and within the jurisdiction of the court, did agree or acted together with common purpose to commit crime, to wit stealing. And it says, count 2, Patience Butchie Sarah J, the period of July and October, Abelinkpe in the Greater Accra region, did dishonestly appropriate cash, the sum of $1 million, the property of Cecilia Abnadapa. Okay, then it goes on. So that's how it says it in the first instance. Now let's look at the current one. It says Patience Butchie Sarah J, sometime in the year 2022 at Abelinkpe in the Greater Accra within the jurisdiction of this court, did dishonestly appropriate cash, the sum of 800,000 USD, the property of Cecilia Abnadapa. So it's the same thing. I'd want to know the new facts to the case. So does it mean that we can now go to sleep, believing that this is the property of Cecilia Abnadapa and not, the property of a brother? I mean, I would want further explanation to this, okay? Because it's the same charge sheet. I mean, these are the same words that we see in here, that is a property of Cecilia Abnadapa. So, Kojo, you're right. It means that we went round on a wild goose chase or what?
Well. So there are now new suspects in the Cecilia Abnadapa case. There appears to have been even more money passed around than originally reported. More property bought, more cars, and so forth. Now, one important detail is that it means that there is now a new charge sheet in the case. Now, this is significant because I think we've all been told of this narrative going around that the money that was stolen, $800,000 of it, actually belongs to a dead brother of Cecilia Abnadapa's. We've all heard this narrative. But the new charge sheet is significant in one way. It doesn't state, the ownership of the cash has not changed. So when you go through the particulars of the offense, Patience Butchie, hairdresser, and Sarah J, unemployed.
For a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC, and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information Information Security, Nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer students entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASI, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in Accounting and Taxation, Accounting and Finance, and Human Resource Management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide. Get your visa. Explore the world with complimentary travel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There's so much for every traveler. Visit africa.visa.com today.
He's up bright and early, serving your premium morning radio show. The Morning Man. It's the Morning Man, Kojo Jackson.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. Joy.
When the song was a big hit.
I know. Oh, when it became a hit?
Yeah.
Ah, not sure. Teenager.
Were you in your Takrady pre-mine days?
You this matter.
I'm just checking the timelines. You know, was that the time?
Benkai.
Then now Benkai. How can you possibly remember? Your records are good though.
Yeah.
Unka.
It's not like yours.
Oh, what are you
That's for
talking
you be senior.
But you have just given you a way out. You are dropping me in it instead. Friends like these. Anyway, today on the Super Morning Show, we are going to Saglemi. Kweku Asante has been there, talked to a number of people, and he's actually been paying attention to the state of the thing, state, because and this is an important thing to determine, because government has explained to us how much it will cost, right, to make that place habitable.
Right.
Okay. Now, at the time this construction project stalled, what had been done? What was the state of what was provided? What was put there for $200 million?
Right.
What did we get for $200 million? That is really what we wanted to establish. Now, as it turns out, for $200 million, we had 636 units completed. Fully completed. Now,
636 units.
Yes. Fully completed. Now, fully completed means that everything to make it habitable was there. It means they had done the snagging. Snagging is when they come and inspect all the, little defects and all of that and fix them. They've done snagging, re-snagging, and they've handed over. That's what fully completed means. They've handed them over with keys that these properties are completed. Now, first of all, I don't know how they did that when there was no sanitation, no water going to, but at least in terms of its build, it was done. Okay, it was done. Everything that is required for this house to be habitable, as soon as the lights are switched on and the water is turned on. Okay, which means that out of the 1,500, 1,412 of them were at different stages of completion, between 70 and 80% completion.
Right.
Which also means that they would have a few things done, a few fittings in there already. Okay. But at least 636 of them there, everything was there. Okay. All right. Kweku Asante went to look at them to see what they have today. Now, I'll let him tell us himself the details. But I can tell you one thing. One thing I can tell you. There isn't a single door left at Saglemi.
Because they've all been stolen.
Yes. Now, doors are very expensive. I was at the Habitat Fair. One of the vendors is selling, internal doors from one room to another. 16,000 each. And these are top quality doors. 16,000. And for the security doors, the external doors, front door, back door, between 25 and 40,000, depending on the quality, that you are going for. Each 636 completed apartments. Not one door remains. More details day. I won't tell you everything right now. When Kweku Asante comes,
I'm just imagining that we probably might need more than the 114 now.
But you see, this is financial loss. Financial loss to the city. You've put all these valuable fittings in there, and nobody was guarding them.
Well, apparently there were two policemen. Just two.
Two policemen
at the time. Yeah, Kweku visited
to guard 600. Charlie, this country, why do we do this to ourselves? Anyway, more detail coming up. Stay with us. It's the Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
So today is Thursday.
Yes.
The BEC candidates are writing my least favorite subject in the world.
Almighty math. And ICT. So at 9 a.m. they will start the math. Yeah.
And then in the afternoon they write ICT.
Yes. I know that many of the kids are not like the two of us, Kojo. The fact that we didn't do well in math, the fact that we don't like math very much doesn't mean that they don't.
Yeah.
Lots of kids are very smart. So
and the thing is, look, I mean, we always remind you that you've already done the learning. Today is just about, the reproducing, the demonstrating of what you've learned.
Yeah.
So don't stress, don't worry. What's in your head is in your head. Just figure out how to present it in a way that gets you the marks. Read those questions. We can't stress it enough. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Try the formulas. Let's see. See how much you remember this morning.
Indeed. Between now and start work, that's all you can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a bit of practice, bit of rehearsal.
And as for ICT, dear, you guys, you're masters already.
Munni how. Twitter bedrop it.
So we wish you well. Remember, I think today you need your mathematical set. Yeah, so make sure everything is in there. Open it up, check if everything is in there, and all the best with it.
Good luck.
We're rooting for you.
We love you guys. All right.
Listen, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That is why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
All right then. So, fantastic news for those who live and work in Amasaman. Ghana's largest privately owned bank, Fidelity Bank, has opened a brand new branch at Amasaman. So now they're closer to you than ever. Go visit the new branch today along the Amasaman Highway, just after the Amasaman Total Service Station. To enjoy the suite of top-notch banking services that Fidelity has for you. Experience superior customer service in a delightful and inviting environment. Of course, Fidelity looks forward to serving you. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
And the Sukasa Old Grandson Community's affordable luxury housing project is now rolling out its affordable housing units on sale for its 3-bedroom units with an outhouse starting at $97,500 or its prevalent city equivalent, and the 4-bedroom units with an outhouse starting at $195,000 or the city equivalent. We offer you various convenient payment options as well. The projects are presently at East Legon Hills and Ayimensa. They are located at Lagos Avenue. That's the Sukasa office in East Legon. Please call them on 0302 960865 or send them a WhatsApp on this number 055 369 7886 and ask all the questions. You can also reach them via email at info@sukasa.com.gh, and all their social media handles as well is at Sukasa GH. Sukasa, building on trust.
Now, do you want to gain proper control over your finances? Join the ABSA Ready to Work webinar to help you transition from learning to earning. Now, their team of experts will be live on Facebook and YouTube on the ABSA Facebook and YouTube channels on Thursday. That's today, the 10th of August, to discuss the topic, Understand and Manage a Budget. Oh, an important discussion right there. So remember, it's today, the 10th of August at 10 a.m. Let's get ready to work. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
And it's 2 more days. Saturday, 12 August. That's a crucial date because that's when Toyota Ghana is offering free vehicle diagnosis for all Toyota and Lexus models. Affordable oil change using Toyota Genuine Motor Oil on that day. Thorough 60-point inspection-free diagnostics. Discounted Genuine Toyota spare parts and lubricants. Vehicle valuation for a trade-in or cashback deal. Toyota Global Airbag Recall Campaign inspections all happening on that date, Saturday, 12 of August at Toyota Ghana branch in Accra or Tema. So please make sure you take advantage of this. Call Toyota Ghana on 0302 429 80125. Toyota, superior quality.
And don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com. It's where everybody spends their time browsing, looking out for quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture, as well as stationery. You can buy whatever you like, pay via Momo across all networks, and they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time as well. If you're in Accra or Tema, get ready for free delivery. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now, SG Ghana understands that times are hard. So listen, they brought back the Yatiso loans promo. This is reloaded. Yatiso. SG Ghana has extended the Yatiso loans promo all the way till the 29th of September 2023. So if you're looking to pay off those bills without shedding a tear, sort out the kids' school fees, refurbish your home, or start building that dream castle you've always fantasized, this is your golden ticket. SG Ghana has actually given you more time to jump on this epic loan promotion. They're offering discounted interest rates on their loans to customers and non-customers, including employees on the Controller and Accountant General payroll. Dash into any of their 42 networked outlets or simply call SG on 0302 214 314 and let them sprinkle some financial magic into your life. Yatiso Loans promo reloaded now ends on the 29th of September 2023. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
All right, well, it's time for the nutrition line from Nestle, and of course, they offer good food for a good life.
Having your baby try out different tastes and flavors isn't just about giving them a change of taste. This helps to develop their palate and prepares them better for accepting varieties of adult food as they grow. So go ahead and try any of our 6 Cerelac variants, that is wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces, and millet. Remember, each bowl of Cerelac contains goodness that helps your child's normal growth and development. Cerelac, it's all good, Mum. This advert is FDA approved.
This is Nestle Nutrition Line. Nestle Nutrition Line is a public service program from Nestle Ghana Limited. Nestle Nutrition Line offers tips on good food for a good life. Now to your presenter.
Good morning. How are you? Feeling well and strong? Looking forward to a great day? Welcome to Nestle Nutrition Line. I'm Jackie Ankra, also known as Na Ajilisoa. I welcome you warmly. Today we begin a discussion on some common barriers or challenges to breastfeeding. One common issue some breastfeeding mothers face is cracked nipples. This could happen when the baby has only the nipple in his mouth instead of both the nipple and areola during feeding. Getting help to properly latch the baby during feeding could solve this problem. Another common issue is having engorged breasts. This happens when the breast becomes so full of milk that they swell and become hard and painful. Breast engorgement can lead to breast infection, so you should try to manage it quickly before this happens. To prevent breast engorgement, you should breastfeed as much as possible after birth. If your baby hasn't been fed for 2 to 3 hours, you should either wake the baby to breastfeed or express the milk for storage. If you already have engorged breasts, you can use a cold compress in between feeding the baby to help relieve the pain. If you are in lots of pain as a result of the engorgement, please consult your doctor before taking any medication. I'd like to thank you for tuning in this and every weekday morning. I hope you've learned something beneficial, something can help you and your baby live a happier, healthier life. It's time to say goodbye, but please remember we're only a phone call away and we love these conversations about health and wellness. So do please reach out and let's keep it going. 0302 517 020 or 0302 211 880. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Toll free 0800 120001. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to midnight. Weekends and holidays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To WhatsApp, SMS, or call, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The numbers are 0593 845697, 0593 845649, 0593 845708. You can also email consumerservices@gh.nestle.com. No matter how tough the going gets, remember you're tougher and you've got to keep going. Keep moving, keep walking, keep pushing, keep climbing, keep shining, keep smiling, and have a lovely day. Bye.
Having your baby try out different tastes and flavors isn't just about giving them a change of taste. This helps to develop their palate and prepares them better for accepting varieties of adult food as they grow. So go ahead and try any of our 6 Cerelac variants, that is wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces, and millet. Remember, each bowl of Cerelac contains goodness that helps your child's normal growth and development. Cerelac, it's all good, Mum. This advert is FDA approved.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. High credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100 or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
1xBet Jackpot is here with weekly massive prizes up for grabs. All you have to do is place your bets on any sports game and stand a chance to win. Simply register at 1xbet.com.gh. Use promo code JackpotGhana and place your bets. 1xBet is your key to great victories. Feel like a winner. 1xBet. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide. Get your Visa. Explore the world with complimentary travel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There's so much for every traveler. Visit africa.visa.com today.
Yeah, yeah. Sports team will be here in just a minute. Yes. Salamatu and Langa, aka John Langington. But before that, birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise. Still phone, Papa.
So if you're looking for Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs, tabletop fridges, Franco air condition, and CCTV camera with amazing functions, you know where to go. Franco Trading Enterprise. Get that CCTV camera where you can monitor video anytime, anywhere on screen display. And they would give you 40% discount on your purchase as well. Please don't pick any Franco Trading number on Google. Get in touch with Franco Trading Enterprise on these numbers: 0246 422 338 or 0555 939 311. Download the Franco Trading app on Google Play Store or visit their website francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone.
Mrs. Janet Appiah-Mens. Hello, are you there? Are you listening? Did I surprise you? Did I shock you? Mrs. Janet Appiah-Mens, happy birthday to you. You turn 56 today, and your daughter Mamiesi Mens and her siblings Leslie, Sandy, and Mami Amma Mens, and your grandchildren Kendrick and Kendra want you to have the most fantastic birthday.
Aww.
Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Janet Appiah-Mens.
And it's a happy birthday to our dearest Togbi Kwasinyi Kakaklolo Ajiman the Fifth.
That's right.
Dufia of Adidome.
Apply the helping gear.
Kwasinyi Kakaklolo Ajiman the Fifth, Dufia of Adidome. May you grow in wisdom, strength, and favor. May you do great things in the lives of your people. Lots of love from Georgina, Elikem, Sedinam, Eyiram, and Elinam Fiagbanu, and the entire Fiagbanu family to you.
So yesterday, I had the privilege and pleasure of hosting the 70th birthday party of Kwesi Pratt Jr.
Oh.
Yes. It was very special.
Oh, indeed. It was a 70th Massa birthday.
Massa, yes. Massa at 70. That was the thing. That was the hashtag. And it was wonderful. So many prominent Ghanaians from all walks of life were there to celebrate the great man. The chief of staff was there.
Right.
And several ministers. And it was great. It was a wonderful, wonderful night. And his family were so excited. This song was played there. Yeah, happy birthday, Uncle Kwesi.
All right, this one says, happy birthday to my husband, Emmanuel Inti JB. As we celebrate a decade of blissful union today, I want you to know that my heart overflows with love for you. You are not just my husband, but my best friend, my confidant, and my soulmate. I cherish the way you make every day special with your gesture, your smiles, and the little things you do to make our life beautiful. You've been an amazing husband thus far, and God bless you. Mrs. Sandra Inti JB to you. Her husband Emmanuel Inti JB.
Seroni Sena Apianyo, Kwabena Kwating, Kobna Daze, Ya Frimpoma, Edim Kojo, Irabna Bedu, Kofi Kwamwa Boating, Prince K. Amwa, Francis Boy, K.A. Kennedy, Boating, Pius Nkrumah, and Yao Kwachema for happy birthday to all of you.
All right, Mr. Prince Akoto of Okeki Agencies Limited, Sierra Leone, Freetown. We love you so much, Daddy, from your beautiful wife, Mrs. Linda Akoto, and your lovely children, Dromo and Oreko, to you on your birthday. And this one says, chaotic birthday to Joshua Akanme of the Ministry of Works and Housing. May you live to be 99.7 and more.
It's a K. Now the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank. We're here for good. Allianz Life Insurance. We secure your future. 1xBet, your reliable bookmaker, and DSTV. It's your moment.
Now, do you lead a corporate business, a global subsidiary, or run the affairs of a small, medium enterprise? As a key decision maker in your business, we know that you want to make payments seamlessly and access real-time transaction data, whether you're at work or on the go. Standard Chartered provides the digital key to help unlock your business potential. The key is Trade to Bank, which is a single access end-to-end digital platform that helps you manage the needs of your business on the go. View transactions, pay your business partners and government institutions through Ghana.gov. Facilitate real-time payments and collections with the latest encryption technology and security. Elevate your banking experience today with Straight to Bank. Bank, our award-winning digital banking platform powering payroll, cash management, trade, and securities. You can always bank on us. Email premierservice.gh@sc.com to sign up today.
Langa Langa was laughing at you when you said Jigital. John Langington was laughing at you. Anyway. To win every week, football players need to train for many years. 1xBet players can get on the road to success much faster. Take part in the Jackpot of the Week promo. Go to the promotion page on the site or in the bookmaker's application and get a chance of winning. No one guarantees that you will quickly become a millionaire. However, success favors only the brave. So risk and win. Register on 1xBet and get a welcome bonus of up to 2,650 Ghana cedis with the promo code GHJackpot.
Now, here's how to secure your life and that of your loved ones by dialing *1890#, where you can join the Allianz Life family and experience true peace of mind. You can buy and pay for your life insurance, pay premiums on an existing account, check your balance, withdraw your insurance savings, initiate claims, and receive payments promptly. All this by just dialing *1890#. Follow Allianz Life on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram at Allianz Life Ghana. For more information, call Allianz Life Insurance on 0302-267-892 or visit their website, Allianz-GH. Allianz Life, we secure your future.
Hello. Have you ever wondered how to subscribe to a particular MTN service and how to view, add, or cancel your mobile subscription all in one place? Well, just dial *175# to access and manage all of your subscriptions everywhere you go.
Did I hear Hash or Hash?
Mr. Hash, you don't try and add me to your Jigital.
Don't say that.
Your Jigital group, please, Mr. Hash. Anyway, here is Fen Twizzles, aka Salamatu, and Charlie, go all the headlines. Anameboa.
Thank you very much, Kojo. Good morning to you and good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Centre with me, Tahiro Fento. Coming up this morning, lots of trouble for Samuel Eto'o under investigations for the way he's running Fekafort. We'll also hear from Samuel Inkum on why he's not interested in becoming a new head coach. All of that to come a little later. But first, let's begin with this. Kumasa Asante Kotoko. Their new head coach is Prosper Ogum. He's called for unity among all the aspects of the club if sustained success is to be achieved. The Porcupine Warriors in recent years have been riddled with infighting at the management level, which has seeped through to the playing body and the fans as well. Ogum has called for all parties involved in the running of the club to be united in their efforts to return the club to the summit of Ghana football.
All the organs within the organization must come together. There will be one focus, there will be one direction. But then, under the focus or the direction, other members would have to work to make sure that the purpose for which the organization has been established is achieved. Now, what I want to say is that I want everybody to come on board. Let's all try as much as possible to be one.
That's Prosper Ogum. Now, head coach of Oko United, Prince Owusu, he believes his side can challenge for a Premier League spot in their first season back in the Division 1 league after 6 years. According to Owusu, his side can use the momentum they've gained from last season's brilliant run in the Division 2 to spur them on to success.
I think we got to do it now. Nobody knows tomorrow. Anything can happen tomorrow. If now you get the guts to fight now, let's do it now. Don't let us wait when the spirit goes down, when people started relaxing, No, I think it's now. We are going in there to give it all out. And the pressure we were handling the first in the Division 2, I know it's going to be greater than that now. So all of us, we need to prepare ourselves and prepare it well.
All right, Prince Owusu there. Now, former Black Stars defender Samuel Inkum, he says he has no interest in becoming a coach after he retires from football. The former Asante Kotoko and FC Basel defender is 34 years old and he spent the last 2 seasons at Ghana Premier League side Accra Heart of Oak. Inkum admits he's preparing for life after he hangs his boots, but becoming a coach is not something he wants to do.
I said to myself that I will not be a coach and I can never be a coach. I'm saying this because
it's not every player who play football can be a coach. There's a lot of things in football that players can also do. It's not only that because you are a legend, you're supposed to be a coach. No. You can do scouting, you can also learn players management and stuff. And this is what I want to do. I want to help the young ones going to players management. You understand? Because we have a bunch of potentials in Ghana, but they need a good platform to also showcase themselves.
That's Inkum speaking in that interview with 3FM. Now, Dreams FC have announced the signing of experienced forward John Entry ahead of the new season. The former Al Ahly and Pyramids FC striker joins the FA Cup champions after ending his stay with Jordanian club Al Faisali. Speaking of Ghanaian players, Spanish La Liga side Almeria are expected to announce the signing of Ghana midfielder Baba Idrisu this month. The 26-year-old flew out of Mallorca on Wednesday morning to complete his move with the Andalusians. He will sign a 3-year contract which will cost Almeria close to €6 million. To athletics now, and the Ghana Athletics will today elect a new president and a set of executives to steer the affairs of the country's athletics governing body for the next 4 years. The 4th GA Quadrennial Congress is scheduled to take place at the AJ Plaza in Techiman. CEO of the association, Bao Fuseni, is contesting his boss and incumbent president, Ababu Afelibek, for the top position. The former national 400-meter runner says Ghana Athletics deserves better leadership than the one his boss has provided, and that's why he's contesting.
It's a big day. We're having our elective congress in Techiman on the 10th. That is Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, and all is set. Going for the president side, we need to step on the plate. We need to give all to the athletics development. And I believe that I've gained enough experience for my 11, 12 years working within the federation. I've gotten enough international contracts. I've got enough international experience. I've got enough international exposure to be able to lead the athletics to the next stage.
Bawa, just before I let you go, someone would say that for a subordinate to contest his boss, it means that he doesn't trust the vision of his boss. Is that it?
Athletics deserve a better leadership, and I'm providing that better leadership for Ghana Athletics.
Okay. For saying in that interview with my colleague Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. Now, the Confederation of African Football has confirmed receipt of written statements from several Cameroonian football stakeholders to look into and investigate certain alleged improper conduct by Samuel Eto'o, president of the Cameroonian Football Federation, FECAFOOT. CAF, in a statement released yesterday, said they are looking into the request based on and in accordance with the CAF statutes and regulations. Now, West Ham United have agreed deals for Man United's Harry Maguire and Southampton's James Ward-Prowse. Both deals worth around £60 million in total. Each deal is thought to be worth in the region of £30 million. The BBC's George Addo Jr. has more.
They've had a $29 million bid for Harry Maguire rejected last month, but now they are cautiously optimistic about completing this signing for Manchester United. The Hammers have agreed a deal worth to be in the region of $39 million for the former Manchester United captain. Personal terms are not expected to be a problem, but there's still some work to do on the details of his exit. West Ham are also close to signing Southampton's James Ward-Prowse. A deal around $39 million has been agreed and talks are ongoing at the moment.
That's George Addo Jr. there. The Premier League is investigating potential financial rule breaches by Chelsea. Chelsea were fined £8.6 million by UEFA in July for breaking financial fair play rules as a result of submitting incomplete financial information between 2012 and 2019. Meanwhile, the club has submitted a £48 million bid for Romeo Lavia, and talks with Southampton could accelerate in the next 24 hours. Chelsea has also appointed Reece James as the club's new captain. He replaces Cesar Azpilicueta, who left at the end of last season. Now, Al Ahly Jeddah have also announced the signing of Ivory Coast international Frank Kessie from FC Barcelona on a 3-year deal. The deal is reported to have cost Al Ahly €12.5 million, with the 26-year-old having spent just one season with Barcelona after joining them on a free transfer from AC Milan. And speaking of Barcelona, their former midfielder Andres Iniesta has signed with United Arab Emirates Pro League side Emirates Club. The 39-year-old Spaniard left Japanese side Vissel Kobe midway through the J-League season on the 1st of July. Now let's wrap up with boxing. Anthony Joshua says boxing clearly has a problem with doping after Dillian White failed a voluntary drugs test and was pulled out of Saturday's All-British heavyweight contest. Joshua will instead fight Robert Helenius at London's O2 Arena, with the 39-year-old Finn taking the fight just at a week's notice.
I don't know how they're going to sort it out or what the solution is to this problem, but it clearly has a problem. And the thing is, what we see today, people do wonder, well, how long has this been going on? Right? If it's happening, if they found out today, it makes me wonder how long has this situation been going on? Because what it is, I invest into the private organisation that will come out and do this. This isn't like them volunteering to do it for free. So I have to invest in this company to go out every fight, which for me is worked out in my favour twice because my health's on the line at the end of the day. Fighting is tough enough as it is. But I don't know what the solution is because not everyone has the funds or the mindset to invest.
Yeah, and that's, of course, a very disappointed Anthony Joshua there. And just before we go, the return of British number one, Katie Boulter, was swept aside in straight sets by American teenager Coco Gauff in the second round of the Canadian Open. So that's good news for Coco Gauff there. But it's bad news for Caroline Wozniacki. Her comeback tournament has ended after she was beating, of course. Wozniacki lost serve twice in a one-sided opening set, but recovered from a double breakdown at 3-0 in the second, only to crucially drop serve again at 5-5 before Vondrousova served out the match. So that's all the latest from the world of sports this morning. My name is Fentu Tahir Fentu. Back to you, Mamavi.
We thank you very much, Fence. There's more sports on myjoyonline.com. Our social media messages here on the show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank Ghana AIDS Commission. Test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. Uncle White joins us with Food for Thoughts, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference in a bit.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, download it. You go enjoy them. In my rhyming check. In my rhyming check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
And it's Joy 99.7 FM on the Super Morning Showtime for Food for Thoughts. Uncle White joins us with Food for Thoughts, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The difference.
Uncle?
Gorgeous.
Yes, Uncle. Good morning.
Gorgeous, good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. How about you?
Well, great. The week is going very well for me. What about you? Is your week going well?
Oh, yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah, I realized that today you were hoping for some unexpected surprises from certain quarters. That may not happen.
The ones that they print from there, yes.
Yes. Well, by the way, Mavi, we are going to Takoradi with the Secret Code of Wives this weekend. If you are listening to us in Takoradi, or you are in Accra and you intend to go to Takoradi,
right?
Or if you can make the trip to Takoradi, you will have fun at Akroma Plaza Saturday and Sunday for 8. So join us there. And talking about my productions, my next play is Naked
in Bed.
In Bed. Yeah.
How can they assemble?
Well, maybe on 31st May 2021, my food for thought presentation was entitled Poverty is a State of Mind. I began the presentation with a story Dave Chappelle told in one of his stand-up comedy routines. He said he spoke about the fact that he grew up in a poor home, so poor that their home was always cold because they could not afford to warm the house. Once, when he complained to his father that it was getting too cold, his father said, "Just don't think about it. Think that you are warm." Out of the misery of feeling cold, young Dave Chappelle said loud enough for his father to hear, "I hate being poor." The old man put his newspaper down and said, "David, you are not poor." The man said, "Poverty is a mentality, and it is a kind of mentality few people recover from." Then the man said to his son, "You are broke, not poor." You see, anyone can recover from being broke. Very few recover from poverty. In fact, you can have billions and still have a poverty or scarcity mentality. I followed that presentation up on the 3rd of June with the rules the poor or those with a poverty mindset live by. This morning, I want to talk about one way the poverty mentality manifests itself. Poverty makes people so focused on just survival that they fail to live life fully. For the poor person, anything that will not go into their mouth or bring them money they can use to survive is not for them. For the poor, everything is about what money can buy or do for survival. So for the poor, going out for fun, especially if it will cost money, is not for them. Tell them about how much a show costs, and immediately their mind goes to what they can do with the money for survival, and they rule themselves out of it. My team and I have had the privilege and honor of taking our shows around Ghana, and we find instances of the poverty mindset manifesting itself in many places. In the last trip we made to Kumasi, the sales team approached a lady who was the accountant of a firm. They introduced the show to her, and she confessed that she had never watched any of my shows before. Then she asked, "How much is the gate?" 80 Ghana, my team said. The woman, who obviously could afford the gate, said, 80 Ghana, I'd rather use it to prepare soup. In this lady's mind, a show like mine is not critical to her survival. So why should she bother to spend money to attend? The fact that the show will lift her spirits up does not matter. The fact that the show will help her de-stress is not important because it is not too relevant for her survival. The fact that she would have great fun meant nothing for her because it will not fill her stomach. The fact that it would help her connect and bond better with whoever she attends the show with was totally irrelevant to her. We have had that kind of reaction in other regions as well. You see, the poverty mindset robs people of living life fully. It stops people from enjoying the blessings God so richly bestows on us daily. You know, I came into the job market at a time when expatriates were making way for Ghanaians, especially in the private sector. The public sector had been taken care of already. This is what I observed. The expatriates who were heading companies and organizations were usually living in bungalows. The bungalows were very well maintained with beautiful lawns and flowers. Then the Ghanaians moved into these bungalows. And in almost all cases, the grass and the flowers gave way to maize and cassava and incontomere and pepper and tomatoes. Beauty had given way to food. Survivor had taken over aesthetics and inspiration. The needs of the body had swallowed the needs of the soul. The fact that a beautiful compound does wonders to the soul was lost on the Ghanaians because feeding and nourishing the soul does not matter as much to the poverty mindset as feeding the body, because that is survival. Recently, I have been reminded of the poverty mindset in the reactions to the historic road trip 13 Ghanaians, that is members of the Wanderlust Ghana, undertook from Accra to London from Sunday, 23rd July 2023. If you are lost, then let me tell you that I'm talking about the trip 13 Ghanaians took to London by road. The epic journey covered 10,000 kilometers and took them through Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, Senegal, Mauritania, and Morocco. They entered Europe through Spain by ferry, and then they drove through Spain, Monaco, France, Italy, Germany, and the Netherlands, and finally arrived in London on Sunday, 6th of August. They had fun. Of course, they had challenges along the way, but they made it safely to London, although 3 members of the team, for various reasons, dropped out of the trip along the way. When the news broke that these Ghanaians were planning to do this, I heard people asking in disgust, why? Another person said, these people cry, they don't have problems, eh? Have they taken care of all their issues for them to even think of doing this? The fact that this was adventure, the fact that the trip would expose them to other cultures and give them great experiences meant nothing to their poverty mindset. The fact that the trip would give them great memories for the rest of their lives was lost on those with poverty mindset. And the fact that their adventure would sell Ghana and inspire people across the world did not mean anything to those with a poverty mindset who could only think of how many days' chop money the cost of the trip would have provided them. And that is the problem with the poverty mindset. It makes you limit life and life experiences to the barest minimum. In the end, it makes you wonder what life is all about and whether there's any point to life at all. I salute the members of the Wanderlust Ghana. You have done more for Ghana and the image of Ghana this year than anything I have heard a Ghanaian do. I hope you get the recognition and the celebration you deserve. You see, life is not just about survival. Life is not about the stomach and what will go into the stomach and what we will wear. Let us learn to live and live life to its fullest. Because the truth is that we are not poor. We are just broke. And Mavi, that's my presentation for this morning.
Uncle, we're not poor. We're just broke, huh?
No, we are broke. We can get over that one.
We can print some more cash whenever. Uncle, thank you for food for thoughts.
All right, welcome and have a fantastic weekend.
All right, wish you the same. That's Uncle Abel White with Food for Thoughts. I'll tell you about the plays showing in Takoradi this weekend, and I'll tell you more about Naked in Bed. That's Uncle Abel White's latest Q3 play. And that's all coming up here on the Super Morning Show. I'll tell you how you can get a ticket so you can be at Akroma Plaza this weekend, 12th and 13th this weekend, and watch his play as well in Takoradi. But we have to go for the Joy Business Minutes, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you. It's exactly 8 o'clock.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you and McDan Aviation, your dependable private aviation solution. There are ongoing calls for finance ministers to be severely sanctioned anytime they breach the fiscal responsibility law to serve as a deterrent. Banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne is of the view that such punishment will protect the public purse. The Bank of Ghana has assured that it is not bankrupt but financially sound to carry out its mandate. The central bank was responding to reports that it is now insolvent after the almost 61 billion cedi loss posted last year. Some agri-sector stakeholders are predicting prices of food will increase further due to what they describe as ineffective policies to control inflation. And the US plans to require American companies to disclose investments they make in China in high-tech sectors such as artificial intelligence to prohibit certain investments outright. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and McDan Aviation, your dependable private aviation solution.
Morning Show.
Highly spiritual.
You just heard the Joy Business Minutes brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you. Now, are you a government worker looking for quick access to financial assistance at most competitive interest rate? Look no further. CBG is offering you access to loans up to 250,000 Ghana cedis and up to 72 months repayment period. For more information on how to access CBG controller loans, walk into any of CBG's 114 branches nationwide or contact CBG on 0302 216,000. You can send an email to info@cbg.com.gh. Visit their website, cbg.com.gh. Their social media handle, CBG's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get additional information from there. Remember, terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. Anklebo's latest play, Quarter 3, Naked in Bed, the title of the play. Yes, Riverman Productions in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre will excite you again with another brand new and hilarious Able White play, Naked in Bed. The play comes on at the National Theatre on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th of September. That's just next month. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th of September. Don't ask me what Naked in Bed means. Come to the National Theatre on these dates. Fridays at 7 p.m., one show only. Saturdays, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., two shows only. And Sundays, 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m., three shows. That is the Roverman 123. You can't miss a play. The rate is only 150 Ghana cedis. And you heard Uncle Ibo, live life fully. It's not all about the money. Don't be in survival mode. 150 Ghana pet. Tickets are available now via Koba short code *365 *535# on all networks. That's *365 *535# on all networks. You can also visit the Riverman Production pages on Facebook and Instagram.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All right, ticket available via Koba short code. Visit the Riverman pages on Facebook and Instagram or call 050-554-6010. Send WhatsApp to 050-554-6030 for inquiries. Sponsors Ebony Condoms, Gino Tomato Mix, and GCB Bank PLC. Communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers, Riverman Productions. Be the difference. Remember this weekend, the Secret Code of Wives, an original Able White play, will be in Takrady, 12th and 13th of August at Akroma Plaza, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And you can dial *365 *535# to get a ticket for a friend in Takrady. If you're traveling to Takrady this weekend, if you've got family in Takrady, you can also go to Takrady this weekend and be part of the Secret Code of Wives at Akroma Plaza. Get a ticket. You'll never regret it. But our social media messages here on the show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Ghana AIDS Commission. Test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. So the EcoBank salary account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank salary account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account, plus many more. The EcoBank salary account gives workers free life insurance cover up to 10,000 Ghana cedis 24/7 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save as you spend. A unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent, temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing accounts to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank salary account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank salary account. That's all. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank salary account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Please call EcoBank toll free 0800 003 225 wherever, and get further details. Remember, EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend. If you bring anybody here, there is no thief that will come here and pack glasses, windows, double glazing glasses like this, put it down. You need about 10, not less than 10 articulator trucks to be able to move the things that has gone out of this site. One, if you go in there, you could see that electrical fittings were fit. The telephone cables were fit. WCs, everything, almost everything. I have evidence here and you have seen it yourself. It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend. This is going to be sold to a business that is close to these guys in power who are saying that it's a failed project. I'm telling you, if it's a project is 90% complete, if I have cables fixed, if I have sockets fixed, if I have a tiling system done, if I have a sewage system done, what else do I need? I can move into a building and make myself comfortable. I am saying that this place is more organized than most of the communities I have seen in this country. Yes. Because I have not seen double lanes, even in Trasaco, double lanes. I haven't seen dual carriage. In fact, this one lane here can take 3 vehicles. The security gates here were fixed and it has been removed. So count the number of security gates or doors here that were removed. How many articulator trucks will be able to move it out? Where was it sent to? Where was it sold? Plus the burglar proofs here. These are aluminium ones. How was it removed? Where was it taken to? How many articulator trucks drove in here to come and pick it out? Apart from that, the cables, telephone cables, that is one. Electricity cables removed. The rest of the things, the fittings in the kitchen and everything removed. It means it is organized. I perfectly understand Chini Jonas. I now understand Chini Jonas, the comments he has been making. And I'm inviting people, it's not just about we, the minority, or the guys from NDC. I'm inviting the clergy to come here. I'm inviting the Council of State members to come here.
And that's the state of the Saglemi housing project, the affordable housing project at Prampram in the Ningo Prampram district of the Greater Accra region. That's a description of the state of the facility today. You heard there. We've been discussing the Saglemi housing project this week on the Super Morning Show. It's sitting on a 300-acre land with 1 to 3 bedroom apartment for low-income earners. The project has been a matter of controversy indeed since the NPP government came into power. There are alleged acts of embezzlement, allegations of procurement breaches with criminal prosecutions ongoing. Our concern, though, is the fact that the facility is still sitting down. This week, we've shared with you how the 1,500 units completed, government says they will need some additional money, $114 million, to make it habitable. We've told you what that amount of money, according to government, will be doing. 68 million needed to complete the housing unit, 30 million we're told for water, 8 million for electricity, 5 million for storm drains. This is in addition to the 196.4 million that we've already spent on the project. So if you put it together, we're hitting some 310.4 million US dollars. And this is supposed to be affordable houses for low-income earners. But if you do the breakdown, one unit will be costing $206,108 US dollars. We've done all the analysis. We've talked about the figures, what we spent, where we are, what we would need according to government to make it habitable. But today, we're looking at the state of the facility as we speak. And as you heard there, doors have been stolen, electrical installations removed, tiles packed and taken away, some metal installations removed as well. Kweku Asante is our man who visited the facility. He brings us details here on the Super Morning Show. And some of you have been wondering, well, don't they have security? Well, when Kweku visited, there were 2 policemen guarding the entire facility, sitting on a 300-acre land. A project that we've spent close to 200 million already. That's how important it is to us. But we, the people, will not let it go. So we will keep asking the questions. We will keep hitting. We will keep probing until we find a use for the project. After all, we spent taxpayers' monies on it. So listen, we'll do this together just like we've been doing this week. Join us with your messages on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. That's our WhatsApp number. You can also send us your tweet sent to Joy997 and please add the hashtag Joy SMS. This is the Super Morning Show. It's your birthday today, Felicia Nana Ama Ampoma from Dansuman Orisco. I will not only celebrate your birthday, but your existence for as long as you live. Happy birthday to such a darling friend. Felicia, happy birthday to you. Our big story is brought to us by Vodafone Further Together, latest film, Your Partner for Life, and Belmonte by CPL Developers, the ultimate luxury experience, and Access Bank, you know, is your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. The Vodafone Edemu promo is getting exciting. Don't miss this opportunity to cash out in the Edemu promo. All you need to do, I keep saying it, purchase airtime, buy airtime, bundle 5 Ghana cedis or more and receive up to 20% cash back in your Vodafone cash wallet. That's it, oh, that's it. And here's how to also get more from Vodafone, the Demo Dance Challenge. That's where you post a video of yourself on social media dancing to the signature Edemu song and tag Vodafone. Samsung, Ghana iPhones and earbuds up for grabs in this challenge as well. So keep reloading in the Edemu promotion and win big. Vodafone Further Together. It's 14 minutes after 8. This is the Super Morning Show here on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us.
Hey, you ever buy credits where you get up to 20% of your money back before? Make I tell you about Vodafone's Edemu promo. See, anytime you recharge Edemu, you get up to 20%, whether it be short code or your Vodafone cash wallet, or you use credit transfer to your number or someone else. And now you be high tech, so you use my Vodafone app or any payment app. However you do, Vodafone go send you up to 20% cash back. Edemu into your Vodafone cash account. We'll reload here, but then you enter. Top up your airtime with 5 Ghana cedi or more in Vodafone's Edemu promotion and receive 20% of your money back straight into your Vodafone cash wallet. Recharge and cash out in the Vodafone Edemu promotion.
Vodafone, further together.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from latex foam. There is so much choice, whatever your budget. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Wouldn't you prefer an apartment hotel? One that offers the utmost convenience of a boutique hotel while offering the idyllic comfort of your own private home. Oasis Park Residences offers luxury studios, 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms both for short and long-term rental at competitive rates. Our sky swimming pool, gourmet outdoor restaurant and a fully equipped gym rest on a breathtaking rooftop with panoramic views of the city. Oasis Park Residences, located at Shiashi Tetekwashi, 10 minutes from the international airport, is the ideal place for all your accommodation needs. Why don't you give us a call on 020-4343-009 or visit our website at oasisparkresidences.com to make your reservations. Oasis Park Residences, more than a home.
Nyamidia Apartments, the first master planned community in Ghana, is offering a 20% discount on all units. 2 and 3 bedroom apartments ready to move in today. Strategically located a short drive from the Tema Motorway roundabout towards Community 25. Call us now and the first 10 will get an additional 5% discount. Use the promo code Nyamidia23. Terms and conditions apply. Contact number 0551 435 555. Nyamidia Apartments, affordable luxury homes for everyone.
You know, I still haven't told my husband. I'm afraid of his reaction.
Oh, I thought you said you would try to disclose your HIV positive status to him on your birthday.
I wanted to, but never got round to it. It just did not seem like the right time to say it.
Don't you want him to go and test to know his status too?
Of course I do. I am just afraid of his reaction. I am afraid he will walk out on me and quit the marriage.
But you can't be too sure of that.
You know, the other day, when he heard HIV in the news, he referred to it as a bad disease. And I know a couple of people whose partners deserted them because they tested positive for HIV.
But it is also important for him to test for HIV and start antiretroviral medication if he is HIV positive.
So what should I do now?
Why don't we ask your HIV counselor at the facility for advice? Come on, let us call her and find out how best to disclose your HIV status to your husband and also get him to test for HIV.
This message is brought to you by Ghana AIDS Commission.
Let's go back, throwback.
It's time to go old school.
Taking it
We'll bet you are bad, pa. My Sherita. So that's the song you wanted to end on. Charlie. Welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show. 8:25 is the time, and boy, we've got a lot to get through this morning. We said we're going to take you to Saglemi.
It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend.
Joy 99.7 FM.
So the minority in parliament went to visit the Saglemi site. Okay, there's loads of irony in today's story. So the minority in parliament, the minority that were in government at the time Saglemi was built, went to visit the site today. Well, not today.
Just a few months back.
Just a few months back. Now, our very own Kwekwa Asante, our parliamentary correspondent, was there with them. Now, today we want to know the state of Saglemi. As we're being told, it's going to cost $114 million to bring it to life, for people to be able to live in it. We wanted to see the state of it. As at the time it was abandoned, what was there and what is there today? There's a difference, isn't there, between what was there and what is there today?
A very big difference. In fact, if you look at just a few months back, at the time Packer went there with Hassan Ayariga and the likes. At the time, Hassan Ayariga wanted to mobilize some people to go and occupy the place. And then you look at the time we went there, the videos that I saw at the time and what I saw with my own eyes, there's a big difference. In fact, there's a lot of action going on there. Not official action, but there's a lot happening there that we must pay attention. A lot of things are moving fast. And
not in the right direction.
Exactly. Per the estimation, it could get to a time all the fittings in that project would have been taken.
Yeah, and we'll find out exactly what the Minority Caucus found when they went there and why they called it an organized crime scene. That's all to come. Now, for our young ones walking into the examination rooms right now to settle in for the first paper, maths. I hated maths so much, my God.
Which year did you write BEC, Kojo?
BEC. I didn't even write. I wrote O-level and A-level in 1994 and 96.
Oh, Kojo, that was way before I was born. Wow.
Yes, so have some respect.
Me teacher.
Yeah. So that was my experience. But I know exactly how it feels, to be writing your first national exam. So these young ones walking in right now, especially for mathematics across the country, everybody's writing this one. So all the centers will be full. There's going to be a lot of murmurings and pressure and stress. Listen, calm down. It's between you and your paper. Don't worry about what's happening around you. Just think about what you've learned. Try and bring back these formulae. Try and give real life applications to them so that you can remember them when you sit down to write. It's all going to be okay. We do your back. Good luck to our young brothers and sisters writing the BECE. Okay, well, in a moment, we're taking you to what somebody is calling an organized crime scene, Saglemi. But first, open the door into your dream house. There is no feeling quite like returning home after a busy day at work. I mean that feeling you get hearing the key turn in the lock to open the door. That's if you have a door. And walk into your own piece of paradise. Well, with a mortgage from ABSA, you get to enjoy that feeling over and over again in your own home. If you're a salaried worker, you can borrow up to 5 million Ghana cedis at fixed or variable interest rates and pay back your loan over a period of 20 years. Discover how to get things done at absa.com.gh. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply. Now, what does wealth mean to you? Do you want to live like a tycoon? Remember, who's got the moolah, got the power. Ghana's newest lottery game draws live on Adum TV at 9 a.m., at noon, and at 6 p.m. each day. Now, pick up your phones, tablets, and computers and download the Game Park Games app on Play Store. You can also play on their website, which is gameparkgames.com. Easy to remember, right? Or by dialing *946# on all networks. Just Choose 4 numbers between 0 and 9. It's easy to play and it's easy to win. Charlie, make we play this game and make some moolah, some cash. Nobody beats the odds of Game Park Games in Ghana. Game Park Games, more moolah, more power. This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority. It is not for persons under 18, so play responsibly. All right, now to tell you about one of my favorite places in the whole country, Safari Valley Eco Park. All right, that's where you can get the safari wildlife experience. It's an environment that fosters the harmonious cohabitation of forest, water, humans, and wildlife. And boy, what wildlife they've got there. Such a variety. Zebra, sable antelope, llama, wallaby, fallow deer, Patagonian mara. There are even some wildebeest and so much more. Everyone can come and experience these majestic creatures at a starting price of 250 Ghana cedis, and it's free for children up to 6 years. It's only 1 hour out, 1 hour's drive from Accra. Okay, they are open from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. each day. So visit Safari Valley Eco Park with your friends and family today for the thrill of a lifetime. For more information, go to safarivalleyresort.com. Check out Safari Valley on Instagram or call 059-691-4394. All right, shall we get started? Okay, let me set the scene for you, okay? We're asking this question. Has the Saglemi project become an organized crime scene? That's what the NDC minority in Parliament claimed the last time they visited the site. So the minority says the Saglemi project has become an organized crime scene. This is the claim of the minority after massive thefts on site. Okay, so doors, electrical installations, tiles are all gone. Let's listen to NDC MP and member on the Works and Housing Committee, Emmanuel Kweju Ajikum.
If you bring anybody here, there is no thief that will come here and pack glasses, windows, double glazing glasses like this, put it down. You need about 10, not less than 10 articulator trucks to be able to move the things that has gone out of this site. One, if you go in there, you could see that electrical fittings were fit. The telephone cables were fit. WCs, everything, almost everything. I have evidence here and you have seen it yourself. It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend. This is going to be sold to a business that is close to these guys in power who are saying that it's a failed project. I'm telling you, if it's a project is 90% complete, if I have cables fixed, if I have sockets fixed, if I have a tiling system done, if I have a sewerage system done, what else do I need? I can move into a building and make myself comfortable. I am saying that this place is more organized than most of the communities I have seen in this country. Because I have not seen double lanes, even in Trasaco, double lanes. I haven't seen dual carriage. In fact, this one lane here can take 3 vehicles. The security gates here were fixed and it has been removed. So count the number of security gates or doors here that were removed. How many articulator trucks will be able to move it out? Where was it sent to? Where was it sold? Plus the burglar proofs here. These are aluminium ones. How was it removed? Where was it taken to? How many articulator trucks drove in here to come and pick it out? Apart from that, the cables, telephone cables, that is one. Electricity cables removed. The rest of the things, the fittings in the kitchen and everything removed. It means it is organized. I perfectly understand Trini Jonas. I now understand Trini Jonas, the comments he has been making. And I'm inviting people. It's not just about we, the minority, or the guys from NDC. I'm inviting the clergy to come here. I'm inviting the Council of State members to come here.
Joy 99.7 FM.
I have to actually resist the urge to laugh. This is hilarious. Okay, so you just heard Emmanuel Kojo-Agyekum. He's the Honourable Member of Parliament. Actually, I don't have his constituency here, but he is a member
Nkranza South.
Where?
MP for Nkranza South.
Okay, Nkranza South. And he's a member of the Works and Housing Committee of Parliament. Okay. Emmanuel Kojo-Agyekum. Now, he was speaking on a recent visit to Saglemi.
Yes.
By the minority in Parliament. Even the security gates to the site have been stolen.
In fact, I mean, because it was built to be like an estate of its own. You know, you enter some of these estates, East Legon cantonments, there are these doors at the entry before you can go in. They are all gone. The metals have all been stolen, removing, and taken away.
But are there no security guards
there are only, at the time we went there were only 2 policemen guarding the entire place. And this is a housing estate that springs 50s of acres. It's that huge.
It's 300 acres.
Exactly. In fact, going through there, we had to be in a car. If you're moving from one apartment to the next, you come and sit back in your car because it's that vast in size. And so these doors have all been taken, and there are 2 policemen who at the time were at the front. They are at the front, they are not at the back, they don't know what's going on. In fact, you can move in, do whatever it is that you want to do. Nobody will be asking you any question. The only hurdle you face is when you're trying to enter. Now, they've done some makeshift entry with aluminum zinc. What we used to roof houses, that's what they've used with woods to try and create some entryway, and that is what they have there. So when you go there, you see 2 policemen just behind it. They'll come out, ask you what you want to do. And because we're coming in with MPs, official vehicles, with police escort from Parliament, they allowed us in. The moment you go in, you don't meet any policeman, you don't meet any other security person, right to the end of it.
So let me ask you this. This aluminium makeshift entrance barrier that they've created, have they created it where the security gates used to be?
Just a little ahead of that. Because now the security, the main door, because the main entrance is now gone, they've created this so that they can secure the place.
But where were they when the main entrance was being stolen?
In
were
fact,
they not there?
Exactly. That's the claim that have been made by the minority, people like Sam George, that up until some time, for a long time, for months, there were no police protection there. And that, in fact, the police persons that were assigned never turned up for duty. And so the place was just open. You could go there and do whatever you want. And so, you know, Saglemi has been coming in the news on and off. So now that it's probably in the news, you go there, you probably see security men there. And then after a month or 2, when everything dies down, everybody moves on to the next stories. You can go there. There's absolutely no security there. And in fact, if you look, I mean, if you go online and you just Google Saglemi and you see the aerial view, and you see that 2 policemen are guarding this, then you know that's a recipe for disaster, because then everyone can do what they want. Even if you have 50 people, because you look at these apartments, even the apartments, there are more than 50 numbers. So even if you have policemen all over the place, you need a lot of security to be able to...
180 apartment blocks.
Super. And then there are all these townhouses that have all been built. And the security men are somewhere down here. If you look at this picture, every other thing is unsecured, and people are just in there. You could see, you will really see that there's brazen thievery that has gone on.
When you go on myjoyonline.com, you'll see a picture of the Saglemi site, an aerial photo, give you the idea of the scale of this place. And when you think of 2 police officers being assigned to guard it, you understand exactly how unseriously security was taken at this place. And of course, we are missing fittings from every completed apartment.
Definitely. In fact, I've given the video to the social media guys if they want to put it there on Facebook. The doors have all been stolen. What was left at the time this was handed over to government, I mean, for what they've done, was that it was done. The only thing left was the furnishings. So, chairs, beds, and other things. It was literally completed that someone could move in their furnishings, and they could live in the houses. But now the doors are gone. The doors. In fact, there were so many of the apartments, the houses, the doors have all completely been taken. There are some, you go there, you see that the door has been taken, it's just been slanted. So that means we'll come back and come and take it another time.
They have taken it and placed it.
Right.
They've
They've
leaned it against the wall.
If you see
waiting
the video
for transportation.
Exactly. They've just removed the door. They've put it somewhere, and they are waiting transportation. The sockets have all been taken. There were electrical fittings. If you go down there, wires, you see that they've all been cut.
How about lighting?
The lights have all been taken. All of them, together with the wires and the socket that you fix in the bulb, all of them taken. In fact, if you go, you see that some of the work is quite professional, right? Because some of these electrical installations, and you wonder how they were taken. They've been cut as though they're properly so-called taken. And the MPs were at the loss as to how that will be allowed to go on, and that is what is this, in their words, increasing the cost for government to be able to fix this.
What about the kitchens?
The kitchen, if you go there, the kitchenette, you see the sinks. Some of them have been taken, so now you see like there's a hole in there. They've been taken. The pipes have also been removed, and so you go in there, it's as though this is just a place that has been finished, and all these fittings have not been installed. And it goes back to the point I made earlier that the way they've been removed, it's as though the people. These are not thieves who are on a run. They came with equipment properly.
And took their time.
Exactly. Took their time, removed them, and transported them out. Okay. Windows gone. Right? So if you look at the way some of them are built, some of them you see what the burglar proofing, some of them have been taken. And there are those that you probably see that there was a struggle. So it has not been fully taken, but you see that it's very much slanted. That when you come in again and you do one or two things, you can take them out. So the burglar proofings are also on their way out. And a number of them, if you look at many of the apartments, all these fittings, the doors, the kitchenettes, the electrical installations, the socket, the plugs. If you come outside, there are electrical fittings to control each and every apartment. Some of the equipment in there have all now been taken away, Kojo.
Now, you have to understand, this is not the work of some random looter who was passing by and saw an opportunity. Nobody was watching him. He looked around the corner. The nearest policeman was 100 meters away, so he quickly took a door and came. No. This is an organized process of stealing state property. You have to think about it. Saglemi is not in the middle of town. It's way out. It's a 300-acre development outside and far from any other development. The nearest town is Pram Pram. Right? So think about it. You have to go with a vehicle. You have to go with equipment. And then you have to have time to even take the doors out of one apartment. Because there'll be the front door. Then there'll be all the doors connecting every room.
Kitchens,
To take all of those doors from one apartment is a great deal of work. But as we understand it, there were 1,500 apartments. And all the doors are missing.
They're gone. If you look at the videos that we are showing on Facebook, you see how bad the situation is, because these persons, like the NDC MP that you heard, Emmanuel Ohinejekum say, that it appears this person had time, came to park big vehicles. Because, I mean, to remove the doors of this number of apartments, you need... It's a logistical nightmare. You need a lot of logistics to be able to move this out of town. And these people came, I think, prepared. They've had a lot of time because this project has been literally abandoned since 2017. And the security on the site has not been that good. They are, like I said, 2 policemen guarding this entire police post. And so these persons moving with vehicles, with the logistics, with a team. And some of the persons who were, some of them are architects. Giselle Agbotu-Tete, who play her sound. She's an architect herself. And so she looks at the situation and she can see what might have happened. Okay? And so they say that because they are describing this as an organized crime scene, they want to actually file a police complaint for investigation. But some way, somehow, they do not even believe anything will come out of it. Because only this week we've heard from Sam George, who said that in fact, the persons who are stealing this are policemen.
We will play Sam George and his claim when we come back from these messages.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana right here in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and 50% scholarships to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless opportunities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our October 2023 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us on +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park. On our arrival, we were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through an orientation on how best to enjoy the experience. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the Eco Park. We saw zebras, sable antelopes, crown cranes, maras, silky chicken, emus, wallabies, deer, ponies, and so many animals. We watched the animals roam freely in their natural habitat, undisturbed by our presence. Our tour guide told us so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing. Then we took a break to have lunch in the beauty of the open space. All of this fun and activities for a starting price of 250 cedis, and it's free for children below 6 years. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before our sunset dinner by the campfire. We've had a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait to visit again. Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
Get ready for Teenpreneurship 2023 by Albert and Comfort Okran.
This year's non-residential boot camp will introduce participating teenagers 12 to 17 years to the fundamentals of coding and robotics, technology, fashion, agribusiness, and cinematography.
Date, Monday the 14th to Friday the 18th of August 2023. Time, it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. Venue, Osu Ebenezer Presby Hall.
There'll be games, aerobics, an industrial trip on Thursday, and an ice cream party to close on Friday.
Send your ward's full name to Springboard through the WhatsApp line 055-153-5533 or complete the registration form on any of the Springboard social media pages.
Indicate your ward's reasonable accommodation needs if he or she is a person with disabilities. Teenpreneurship 2023 is an initiative of Springboard Roadshow Foundation in collaboration with Mastercard Foundation and Limehouse under the Ghana Grows program.
Are you a cybersecurity professional? Does your organization own an establishment such as a digital forensic lab or a security operations center that provides security services? Are you a cybersecurity service provider? The Cybersecurity Authority (CSA) is mandated by law to license cybersecurity service providers and accredit cybersecurity professionals and establishments. Take advantage of the ongoing licensing and accreditation exercise before September 30th, 2023. To register, visit www.csa.gov.gh. For more information, contact the Cybersecurity Authority on 030-397-2530. Cybersecurity Authority, a secure and resilient digital Ghana.
Oniadofo, wo ji wa mani sike free amanone. Ana wo na wo mani sika kwa amanone. Ene beka customers empempima. Wo wini achede won waso wo Access Bank achede promo no mu no. Abribia ogbewura Access Bank nkrabata biem. Ekodi sika mani hu dwuma bia e free 500 Ghana cedis ekro. Wo betumi wini surprises ahodo no mu bi. Se Western Union ana money gramba wutrimu a. Ma Access Bank mbra wutri. Se wa man sika nso beto Access Bank account mu direct dia. Eye free. Freto free 0800 004400. Access Bank, more than banking.
It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Yeah, the minority describes Saglemi as an organized crime scene following the removal, the theft of pretty much all the fittings from phase 1, 1,500 units. 636 of them completed, fully completed, and the remaining 1,312 completed to 70 or 80%. So those places were full of all kinds of fittings, from doors to windows to lights to sockets to sinks to cabinets. All gone. All gone. Systematically removed. Even the security gate has been stolen. Now you know that you are not secure when your security gate is stolen, right? Well, that's what has happened in Saglemi. We're getting to the bottom of it. Kwekwa Sante was there with the minority when they visited recently, and he has the full. If you want to watch these videos, go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel and watch the videos of the current state of Saglemi, the pillaging that has happened there. Go check it out for yourself. In a moment, we're going to hear what Sam George said about it. He made a very bold accusation. And we'll hear that, we'll discuss it, and then we'll find out what the minority intends to see happen as a result of all this. Okay, so experience the excellence and global recognition of a British education combined with convenience and affordability at Lancaster University, Ghana. Expand your horizons and elevate your career prospects with a British degree delivered right to your doorstep. Apply now and embark on a transformative educational journey that will shape your future. Admissions are currently open for the October 2023 intake. Now, for more information, go to lancaster.edu.gh or email admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or call 0302-218-989. You can also try 020-960-7008. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. All right, are you sinking in your bed? Is your mattress failing to give you the safety and comfort you deserve? Or get yourself a Royal Foam mattress which guarantees you the good sleep and relaxation you deserve today. As pace setters, they've attached pillows to the mattresses you buy for free. So get this offer in all showrooms and sales outlets across the country. Don't be left out. Royal Foam would like to say a big thank you to all loyal customers for making them win the Silver Award at the 12th Ghana Business and Financial Services Excellence Awards. Please call 020-227-1000 for inquiries. Royal Foam, rest assured. Now, it's all of the Premier League, all on DSTV. Catch all the goals, moments, clashes, derbies, and drama. Make sure to stay tuned to all of Rashford, Haaland, and Saka. Watch it all unfold live in HD with the option of exciting commentary in Chi. All this on the package of your choice. No one else offers all of the Premier League but DSTV. Get your DSTV decoder with 1 month compact subscription for 299 Ghana cedis and add a satellite dish for 100 Ghana cedis, or stay connected on star 759 hash to enjoy it all. DSTV, it's your moment. Okay, well, it's the moment to hear Sam George, who spoke just last week.
This week, actually.
This week, wasn't it? Oh, even more recent. Okay. And Sam George makes a very strong accusation about what is happening at Saglemi. Let's listen to him.
Over $7 million of building material. Listen, $7 million has been stolen by this government. Under the watch of this government, they abandoned the site, put national security and police officers on the site that they were protecting the site, and $7 million worth of building material that was left in there to complete. Tiles, cables, pipes. $7 million stolen. Look, my boys kept complaining and telling me that, Honorable, the police guys that government has put here are stealing. And I said it's not true. One of the days...
Wait, you are saying the police themselves stole those things?
The so-called police and national security were put there. I'm telling you the story. 1 a.m., my guys called me and said, Honorable, we've been telling you said we're lying, so now we've caught them. I drove to the site. At 1 a.m., so-called police officers with a Kia Bongo truck had loaded tiles, sanitary wares, toilet bowls and all from the site. We took them to the Chopoli police station. From there, we marched them on to the Tema Regional Command. That case has died because the guys made it clear to me, Honorable, we were sent by our commanders to come and take the things.
Joy 99.7 FM.
That's just blatant looting. If Sam George's account is accurate.
And he is the member of parliament for the area.
Yes.
So he has been quite vocal about it and what he wants to see done about this project. And his account, I mean, we cannot corroborate this claim that the police people are there stealing. But the fact that there's TV going on there, that is a fact because I saw it with my eyes. In fact, if you enter some of the apartments and you enter the washrooms, the toilet bowls are gone. The bowls are gone. All you see is now the plumbing work that have been done prior to installing the toilet seat. They are gone. The shower curtains, a number of things. Because like I told you earlier on, this was a project that was literally completed, that what was left was furnishing. And if anybody could move in with their own furnishing, they could leave it there. They could live and inhabit it. And now those things have all now been stolen. The structural integrity is now something that has been questioned by the people who went there. So Sam George came on the morning show on TV this Monday and he had all gun blazing, quite angry because just last week the Minister for Works and Housing, Francis Asenso-Boakye, had announced that government was looking for a strategic private investor to take over the project. And you've heard there early on, Ohine Jekum make the point that even if government was going to do that, their fear was that government was going to sell it off to someone that is close to government, close links there, and it's not going to be something that government is going to benefit from it, or the republic itself. So Sam George quite harping on about this point about a potential that the state security are involved and that there is a certain idea or certain work by the people in office to run the facility down so that you can say that, well, the facility is not inhabitable. We'll spend so much money to put it back to where it was. So then let's give it out to a private investor. So leading to that point, let's listen to the ranking member on the committee, Vincent Opoasama, who talks about this so-called idea of privatizing it, which the minority are completely opposed to.
2 weeks ago, a statement that came from the Minister for Works and Housing to the effect that they want to partner a private developer to complete the project so that they could sell. And we thought this project is still viable, and the intended purpose of this project, it was supposed to be affordable and supposed to be given to workers of Ghana through home loans company, Ghana Home Loans. And it was supposed to be through a mortgage system so that workers will be able to afford. But unfortunately, for 6 years, this government decided that this project should be left in the bush. And if you look around the theft, the thievery that has happened here, so that at the end of it, they will have the opportunity to sell it to their cronies, and then they take it cheaply. I must be frank with you, I'm shocked with what I've seen and the team here, and I know you are also very shocked about this. And going back to Parliament, I don't think we have to go and rest. If there should be anything that we have to do as a committee in Parliament to compel this government to look for funding to complete this project without using any private developer, we have to do it. They were complaining about budgetary constraints because the government doesn't have money. I think government has borrowed a lot. The problem is that they decided not to prioritize this project. And I don't think Ghanaians will be angry if government look for money on its own to complete this project, because having come around, we have never seen any settlement like this anywhere by the government of Ghana. So the minority in Parliament, we are stating our position clear, that we wouldn't want any private developer to come in at all. In 2015, we are very, very optimistic that NDC will form the next government in 2025. So any private developer that will partner the government to complete this project, the project will be taken away from you, because it should remain affordable, and the mortgage system, it should go to workers of Ghana I know the military and other government agents, even parliament. I tell you, members of parliament will be very, very happy to live around this place. The environment is so serene. So we came around for you to know that this government has neglected, they've caused so much financial loss to the state, to the people of Ghana.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Right, Kojo. So that is the ranking member on the committee talking about this claim that if this is ever given out to a private investor, a future NDC government will take it. That's the point they've been making. He's spoken to one other MP, Andrew Chiwite, who has been making that point. But one MP who is also an expert, sort of, because she's an architect, Madame Giselle Agbotu-Tete, the member of parliament, and also an MP on that committee, really is concerned because, as an expert, if she looks at the structure now, she's left with so much more questions than answers. Let's listen to her.
I'm very disappointed. Number one, there are 5 policemen who are patrolling this place. This large estate. How much security can they provide for this? Every single building, as you can see, is a concrete shell. It was not built with blockwork. Just look at it. The concrete walls over there. When you enter the rooms, you see that the switches have been cut, have been pulled off and cut off, and they've been left there. The switches are Hager switches. That is not a cheap brand. Just look at the doors that are there. Good quality finishes and good quality fittings that were fixed in this apartments. There's no reason, absolutely no reason, that I, for example, cannot even justify to a typical Ghanaian why it has been left this way. And you see, government is in continuum. Government works. It's like a relay. Someone gives it to another person to take over and make sure that they handle. We are supposed to be keeping these things for Ghanaians. So for the ministers to say it has failed, it's unfortunate. Someone has to go back to the records to check. The project has not closed. If there has been theft, then that means that there are security lapses on this site. And I think that someone has to get their act together very quickly and make sure that this project is not. I'm beginning to feel, and it is a consensus that I believe we have all thought about it since we came, that it was organized to run this estate down and then be able to sell it off at a cheap price. And I think that we are all here and we've seen enough to be able to make that kind of judgment. You don't cut off sockets and leave them lying there neatly. Just look at the fittings they've used in the washrooms. Just look at the painting. Look at the building that has been sitting there for 6 years without being touched. But just look at the painting. So there was good intention for this project. On the other hand, the military could have even been here. There's nothing written that the military should be based in Accra in the high-end areas. But that is how it has been over the years, the colonial period, and it's so. But there's nothing that says that the military could, for example, could not have taken over this estate, even for their officers, because they have territorial scope over the whole country. So if this has been left to deteriorate to this manner, we should be asking very serious questions of the government and why they have left it to this point. I'm very disappointed. And as an architect myself, it breaks my heart to see so much waste. Just look at the price of cement today. And look at these walls. Are there cracks in them? You've not even seen one. So it was well built.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Well, you see, now you start to understand why some members of the minority might describe it as an organized crime scene. Because look, I mean, you have to bear certain things in mind. These doors, these sockets, these water closets, these sinks, these lights, they are not being stolen to, go and decorate one person's house.
Yeah.
They are being stolen to be sold.
Yeah, because
other people building estates in other places will now be using these fittings.
Yeah, the theft is on an industrial scale.
Exactly. And then you will go and buy their property, go and live in it, thinking, oh, you bought this property from this person who is in government. So, you bought their property and you're living in it. You are handling stolen goods every time you open your door. And the sad thing is, you can tell that. Oh, let me phrase it another way. It is impossible that those managing this site did not know that 2 policemen is not enough to guard 1,500 apartments. It's not possible that they didn't know that it's not enough. How many policemen guard one minister's house?
In fact, when we were going there, our convoy alone had more policemen than the number of policemen went to meet guys in the place.
That's even a big scale. I'm talking about one minister's house. If you go to any one minister's house today, how many policemen will you see there? But 1,500 state constructed apartments had 2 police officers. Go to one Supreme Court judge's house. How many police officers will you see there? How many military will you see there? But Saglemi, the whole Saglemi, 1,500 units. That excludes the
townhouses.
The townhouses.
In fact, it begs
Two
the
guys.
point. It tells you that they know, because in fact, when we were there, the policemen there had actually relayed the information to someone else. So more policemen came with a car, and they just came to drive around whilst we were there. Because in fact, initially there was some resistance. They did not want to allow the police, the MPs go in, and the MPs said, no, we are on an oversight mission. It's our responsibility to do that. You cannot prevent us. And they also have policemen of their own, so they were back and forth. After some time, they're allowed to go in. Then that backup came in. They came to drive around, and they actually left even before we finished the tour and left. And so the entire side is something that you go there, you see it. In fact, the moment you enter, Kojo, you will see a heap of tiles wrapped in rubbers, just packed over there. And you would see that most of them have been taken. They've been taken away. Okay, the moment you enter, you see some of the tiles that have been there since 2016, the rains, the sun. They've been exposed to the vagaries of the weather, and they've just been taken away. Some of them, a lot of them. Okay, and they are just dispersed all over the place like that.
It would seem as if the extent of theft is limited only by the availability of transport.
Yeah.
So anything that has not yet been stolen,
it means the transport means it hasn't been available, because clearly, like you said, there is this video that I've given to the team that is playing on the social media.
Yeah.
The door is just slanting. The door has been taken, and this is not someone using some cutlass to hit it. It has been, the screws have been carefully taken out so that the door is not damaged, and the door is just slanted in the middle of the doorway. It's just there like that. So the next time there's a transport means, they just pick it, put that in the car, and it's gone.
move.
So many of them. And from what we have seen, if the security labs continue and it gets on change, maybe by the end of the year or by the middle of next year, every single fitting in this 1,500 apartment will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Will be gone. Because at the time we went there, almost all of it were already gone, but there were still a few rooms that you go. If the door is not there, at least the sink is there. You go to another place, if the sink is not there, the door is there. The windows, the burglar proofings are being taken. You can see the sheer force of it. Yeah.
All right, listen, I'm very curious to find out what you think about this, okay? And my question is a simple one. It's a simple one. Almost all the fittings have been stolen from Saglemi. Someone must pay. My question to you is who? Who should pay? Whose failing should be punished? Who should pay for the millions of dollars worth of fittings that have just walked out of Saglemi? The security gate has been stolen, for God's sake. Who should pay? When we come back.
Our money, when I'm money, our money, when I'm money.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Yeah, Sydney, je suis arrivé. Qu'est-ce que c'est
people, Philadelphia. Our very own Adansi Travels is 10 years old. I hope you remember what they did on their 5th anniversary with a 555 figure and even the power of 8.
Then this will be a 10-day thing.
That is right. We are going on a 10-day adventure in Dubai on a chartered Emirates flight full of Adansi travelers from 10th to 19th August. And starting from $1,650, you can be part of this Adansi-licious 10th anniversary tour. The rate covers flights, hotel accommodation, breakfast, visa, airport transfer, tours, and Adansi at 10 mega party at Dubai Desert Camp with the legendary Samini.
Adansi Travelers Tour. It's a vibe. The 10th anniversary. Sandro, be a part of this.
You can pay a minimum of $500 to book your seat and pay the rest till 15th July. Contact Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or 055 631 0404 to book your spot now. Adansi Travels. Feel life's beauty.
It does get better anytime your favorite shop, Melcom, says it's there for you and got you covered with all your daily need items. Continue shopping on products ranging from groceries, stationery, electronics, homeware, kitchenware, furniture, home decor, electricals, and many more at low prices. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
Go Ghana! Are you struggling to pay your huge rent advance? Do you wish to pay your rent on monthly basis? Then good news is here. The government of Ghana has introduced the National Rental Assistance Scheme to help Ghanaians, especially the youth, pay for their rent on a monthly basis. To qualify, an applicant must show proof of the following minimum requirements. Be a Ghanaian, possess a valid Ghana card. You must be an adult of 18 years and above, have a verifiable employment or earned income. To apply, visit www.nras.gov.gh. The scheme is currently operational in the following regions: Greater Accra Region, Ashanti Region, Eastern Region, Western Region, Bono East Region, and the Northern Region. For further inquiries, contact 0551 341 515 or 0550 408 879. National Rental Assistance Scheme, making renting accessible for all.
Did you hear that Electroland Ghana is still running Founders Day promo? Yes! From now till stocks last, make your way into any Electroland Ghana showroom and choose appliances from Samsung, Media, Nasco, and TCL at affordable prices. Products ranges from microwaves, gas cookers, fridges, air conditioners, and more. All you have to do is to walk in and grab yourself some luxurious electronics for your home at affordable prices. Or call 0503 159 739 for more info.
It's just a matter of somebody trying to run it down so they can pay cheap. They can organize with their cronies to be able to get it cheap. And trust me, I can prophesy to you today that this is going to be sold to a family member. This is going to be sold to a friend.
Some way, but a bit here. We can't find money to complete affordable housing. Some house helps can afford housing. 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Anyway, listen, a quick birthday wish to Colonel Mickey Eduse Nkrumah of the Ghana Armed Forces. I believe he's the youngest colonel in the force. Happy birthday to you. Also, this one says, thank you for being you. Happy birthday, Mr. Prince Akoto of Okeke Agencies Limited, Sierra Leone. We love you so much, Daddy. It's from your beautiful wife, Mrs. Linda Akoto, and your lovely children, Drumo and Ireku. Okay. All right, listen, I want to hear from you. Okay, the question is very simple. Saglemi is being pillaged. The fittings are being stolen. Apart from $7 million worth of unused materials, building materials, which have allegedly been stolen, the fittings in the completed buildings are also being removed. Even the security gate has been stolen. The question is, who should pay? Who should pay? We'll open the phone lines. It's 0302 216-541 055 111 Now, the American Chamber of Commerce in Ghana, the U.S. Embassy in Ghana, U.S. Commercial Service, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and the Embassy of Ghana in Washington, D.C. Will, from the 10th to the 11th of August, host the 2023 U.S. Ghana Business Expo at the Labadi Beach Hotel from 9 a.m. each day. Held under the theme, Leveraging U.S.-Ghana Trade Relations for Growth and Prosperity. The expo will feature keynote addresses from senior government of Ghana and U.S. Officials and panel discussions on pertinent issues that will prioritize opportunities to form new partnerships between U.S. and Ghanaian companies. The Trade Pavilion will have over 40 companies showcasing and visiting U.S. companies, trade associations, and local companies from various industries. Go to amchamghana.org to register for free admission. This expo is sponsored by Delta Airlines, Cosmos Energy, Avis Ghana, Cargill, and All Star Insurance Brokers. Okay, we have Robert on the line from Sunyane. Robert, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kojo.
Yeah, thanks for calling, Robert.
How are you?
I'm okay, but who should pay?
Are you really okay?
Well, I have to say that, don't I?
I am not.
Talk to me.
I am not. I'm surprised here. I'm surprised how much this administration and its cohorts is living in a bubble. Could you do you ever imagine that they know that there is something called accountability? What is happening? So, fine. It's like there's this local adage that says that when the hunter is preparing to shoot the bird is also gauging where it will fly and perch the next. What's happening? Are they really? Do they plan to perch somewhere, or will they be in this country? How do you do this? No, if the day of accountability comes, who will say what? And what is going to happen? We live to see this bubble it's amazing that people in this administration can still talk. With all this.
Thank you, Robert. Thanks for calling us. Chidiak is in South La. Hi, Chidiak. Good morning.
Yeah, Kojo, good morning. You see that all along this program, you've been playing all things that make a lot of sense. Our people today, the young that must stand and fight for their country, they sing about Gucci panty, Gucci shoes. They will not focus to see that their future is gone and they must fight to bring it back. Okay, let's go back to the issue. St. George. Yes. They went there, arrested some people. So we cannot fight to get these people. Where are they? Commanders, authority has come from the commanders and they were discharged. At least there's evidence. Let's fight for it. And we'll get the people who are organized and steal everything from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Chidiak. Let's talk to George in Adenta. Hi, George.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, George. So who should pay?
I'm really surprised that we are saying Sam George and his boys arrested some people, took them to the police station, and somehow there was no follow-up. At least somebody among them should have the vehicle number, and when we get this vehicle number, the driver should be able to tell us where these items were taken. I mean, they should not be so difficult to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, yeah, provided the police investigates, it shouldn't be difficult, provided they investigate. Salifu is in Cove Town. Salifu, how are you?
By the grace of Okojo, so that I'm sad that you are bringing this news to us.
Ah, my boss.
Okojo, I think that those ministers who supervise the ministry from 2017, Honorable Atachia and the present minister, they should pay. Because they have left it. They have advised President Akufo-Addo not to continue. So they should pay. I think Honorable Collins Dauda is on trial. How much loss has he done? And I don't know. This is more than what they are charging Collins Dauda. So they should also put these two ministers with Collins Dauda and try them. Thank you.
Thank you for calling us, Salifu. Ali is in Pokwase.
Yeah,
Ali,
Kojo, good morning.
Good morning. Who should pay?
Yeah, Kojo, the secret about the whole thing are not getting there. First, there was no police even over there. There was a journalist, there's a journalist on CTV who was fighting for Saglemi. Immediately, the guy wanted to organize a rally or whatever demonstration to the place after Honorable Haruna that man visited there. That was when they brought the police guys over there. And they are threatening this journalist's life. I'm telling you, Kojo, it's on CTV. His name is Nana Otudaku. If you guys contact, he will give you a lot of info about that place. What happened before the police have to go there. But there was no policeman over there. Kojo, there was no policeman over there when this journalist guy, Nana Otudaku, was talking about these things. Threat upon threat.
Well, we haven't been able to independently corroborate what you're telling us, but we'll certainly look into it, see what we can find. Thank you, Ali from Pokwase. Ajwa is in Dodoa. Hi, Ajwa.
Hi, Kojo.
Good morning to
you.
Kojo,
me the matter to you.
Feel free.
Kojo. You who say you pay for your Ghana Hanum say Bimu your friend say about Saboni. Police phone a group and pram no. Do only a crown for. Okay, transfer we may free ho. A Juma mudi or pam and Casano. And yet Ada na yewo security officers we taxpayer no ye na ebetua o yen e na ebi esika ye betete ye na ebetua enti se ebetua de eduabo bebem eduabo bemu a endi ebebi aniama ne ko hye no ebepie aba because you see an who say yesuro nyame if yesuro nyame no bi asori o e de ope enti bebi aniama na akono aniama ne mbanya sa ye mu be bobodua because your tax kan ye di tua. It's a good dear, Yamano. Baby, a few diani. But I'm bound to her and Kosobushia for the baby. It is Manusia.
All right, let me attempt to translate for Ajwa. She's saying quite simply that she doesn't trust the police in the Pram area. She thinks that there are too many bad apples in that service. They should all be transferred. She says that, if those who are stealing these fittings from Saglemi don't fear God, then maybe some sort of traditional curses should be rained on them so that the items that have been stolen will be returned. That's Ajwa's view. Thank you for calling us, Ajwa. Let's go to La Paz. King is on the line. Hi, King. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Thanks for
Kojo, how are you?
King, we're managing.
Good. You have been doing such a great job in this country. God bless you.
God bless you too, King.
Amen. Could you, if I may ask, do we have security agency in this country?
We do. We have several.
So we have security agents in this country, and they all support this government to do all these nonsense things in this country. Could you look at what is going on? It's something you have to take it serious. As you are start this information, you have to go down deep to the ground to see whoever is incapable to be held in check. We thank you very much for this opportunity. God bless you. Keep on the good work.
Thank you, King. God bless you too. Thanks for calling us. Ukugwa is our next stop. Hello, Kobe. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. I once called your platform and I said that, Kojo, if you ever become a politician, I'll be disappointed. You see, leadership is so bad, and that is why we are having all this. And leadership, I mean both sides, not NPP alone, NDC. Now, listen to Sam George telling us this story today. Personally, I've voted NPP all my life, and I'm so disappointed about the poor leadership in the country right now. But Sam George is not offering any good thing. He's just shouting. If you say that you and your boys arrested some people, a whole member of parliament, a vociferous one at that, and you arrested people, took them round to several police stations, and you left the matter to die. Where are we going at Ghana? I am so disappointed. Young people are looking for jobs, investments are going down and everything, and people are organized in crimes such as this from the political level. And somebody says that, there's nothing, we tried our best. You put two police people on such an investment, and you tell me that you are behaving well or you are doing your job. Well, the minister, somebody suggested the minister should pay.
The minister should pay is what you think, Kobe? Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Let's take some more calls. Bright is at Rage. Hi, Bright. Good morning.
Hello, Kojo. Good morning.
My brother, who should pay?
And good morning to your cherished listeners. In fact, Kojo, you guys are doing a great job, but sometimes this kind of thing, you must follow it up till you get to the end of it. In fact, the minister Atachia, Honorable Atachia, and the people surrounding him all must be held responsible for those missing items in Saglemi there. Because it just cannot. It's unthinkable. It's unthinkable. It's government property, and government will come and neglect it for people to come and steal everything from there. In fact, if we are not stupid in this country, I don't know what we are. It's very painful. It's very painful. And we are paying the tax here and there, and the country is retrogressing. Why? This thing is very painful. The woman who spoke to you, they must bore Mudia. They must bore Mudia because the whole country. I don't know what is wrong. What is wrong with them? And we are going to build a new one there. A new one at Amasama or whatever. I don't know where the place is. It's absolutely. It doesn't make sense. Me, I'm not educated. It doesn't make sense to me, a street man like me. It doesn't make sense to me. How much more you, the educated ones? It's very, very out of coverage area, Kojo. You must really check those politicians out. They are stealing. They accuse them that they are the people stealing the things. They are the people stealing them because government property. If you cannot protect government property, what else can you protect in this country? It makes the whole country very stupid. Kojo, thank you very much, and thank you, guys.
Wow.
God bless.
Very emotional, Bright there. Thank you for calling us. Let's and by the way, if anyone took offense to the use of the word stupid, well, we apologize. Selom is in Jamestown. Selom, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Charlie, who should pay?
You see, the country is going down the drain. The country is going down the drain, and all of us are sitting on the fence. We are in the classroom just looking through the window. How do you get somebody responsible? It's either somebody stands and sends somebody to court to find justice. If people cannot go to the court and the process is slow and those sort of things, We have the right, you see, the right to go on demonstrations, riots, and all these things. Most of the time, I have been asking myself, if we had at least Julius Malema in South Africa, look at what he has done. If this thing, he take the youth along, they go on the street, they might put pressure on the government. Ghana here, who? Matipobu organizes a demonstration. A lot of us, we didn't go. We sat down. So when we are on the radio, we are talking, the politicians will then listen to us, these people, let them talk. After they talk, they'll keep quiet. That's the end of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Selim. And Selim was our last caller, so thanks to all of you who called us this morning. Robert, Chidiak, George, Salifu, Ali, Ajwa, King, Kobi, Bright, and of course, Selim, who we just heard from. Your tweets have been coming through as well. This one says, Kojo, Saglemi Housing Project, listening to your commentary and report this morning, in order to avert further cost to the taxpayer, Saglemi should be sold as is through bidding, and the proceeds paid to government chest. I can't see any other option that will not cost the taxpayer even more. That's from Alice. Okay. This one says, so a big project like this, there are no security guards protecting the area, while a common assemblyman is surrounded by 5 guards. We spend millions of dollars on things that we don't care for. Hashtag Ghana Today. This is Ishmael Opoku tweeting. At ACC Small says, even if you don't have enough security personnel, don't we have security dogs to deploy to add up to protect this facility? What kind of system is this? At Kobe Morgan says, oh, Mother Ghana, our own president cut the sword for the construction of another housing project, and that money could be used for this. At Smoot Love says, if you elect a government, they take responsibility for our entire security and state properties. So if something happens to a state property, government is responsible. At Godwin Lade says, oh, what a country. It's a sick country. Something built with taxpayers' money, and we had security there. We had no security there. We have a national security advisor, an interior minister at post. SMH, shaking my head. Okay, at Shuka Bubakar says they allowed it to rot in order to sell it, and that's the only explanation. At Aluflex says these are inflated figures to make the project too expensive. In any case, it is worth undertaking than the National Cathedral. And got a few WhatsApp messages as well. Nick says, we could have just created a temporary military post with just about 30 men to man the place day and night, and no one would dare go remove any fittings. But you see the black man's mentality. If we finish the project, the past government will get the glory. It is sad. But one day, a new generation will change the status quo. This one says, hi, Joy FM. As you said, no single door is found. Now, who should be responsible for the missing doors? It's a pity Ghana is going through this. Again, please ask who matters, whether they can leave their personal projects like that. Raul Claudins in Adidome sent that one. This one says, if this is how our taxes are used, why should I walk with happiness to GRA to pay my taxes? Why shouldn't some hide their income? And that is a question being asked by Ray. Wow. Listen, let me just leave this in your mind, okay? Recently at the Habitat Fair, one of our exhibitors was selling interior doors, okay? The doors that lead from one room to another, for about 16,000 cedis each. And the exterior doors, the security doors, were going for 25 to 40,000 cedis each. Doors are not cheap. The doors from 1,500 units are all missing. A bit ye. We'll take some messages. When we come back, the women of action are here to tell us what they are up to, and that's all after these messages.
I am representing for all of Royal Foam did not get the memo. Times are tough. Prices are going up. They're giving 10% discount, free pillows with every purchase. Hey, Royal Foam. Just when you thought all they manufacture are quality but affordable mattresses and pillows, they take it up a notch by being thoughtful in these hard times. Royal Foam has reduced their prices drastically. Buy a mattress, get a free pillow. Enjoy 10% discount instantly, nationwide. Take advantage. Enjoy Royal Foam. Enjoy the best.
Call Royal Foam today on 020-227-1000 for more information.
Royal Foam. Rest assured.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
We need you to read all of this in the next 30 seconds. Is that okay?
Yeah? All of it? Do they really offer all of this?
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
All the goals, flashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka. All 380 games, all in HD. Available in all the languages you want, on all the devices you enjoy. Choose the bouquet you want from all the options available. The Premier League, all on DSTV.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Think of Ghana's forests as a pair of lungs or kidneys, cleaning our air and water, regulating rainfall, sunshine, and serving as a buffer against natural disasters. Those kidneys and lungs are currently being attacked and perforated at a faster rate by illegal mining.
The forest is a no-go. It is an illegal area for anybody to mine. If the colonial masters saved these resources, how come our fourth republic is the one destroying these resources?
34 of the country's 288 forest reserves have been affected, with an estimated destruction of 4,726 hectares.
This is purely criminal.
Erastus Asardonko goes deep into major forests under siege. Forests under siege, a Pamprama Forest Reserve.
Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. On our praise. Joy 99.7 FM.
Ask of you one thing that we desire, that as we worship
we're glad you're still with us. Thank you so much for choosing Joy 99.7 FM. Wherever you are tuned in from, we really appreciate your company. If you're in the central region and you're tuned in on ATL FM 100.5 megahertz, we hope you're having a great morning. And we're sending out love to those of you tuned into Love FM in Kumasi on 99.5 megahertz. We love you very, very much. Okay, now the women of action are here with us in the studio, and I can't wait to find out what they're up to with their brand new event, Women Arise 2023. Let's say good morning to Reverend Nakokoy Mills and Mrs. Joan Ajay. They are members of the National Executive of the Women of Action. How nice to see you both.
Nice to see you too.
Excellent. All right, now I'm curious. I really want to know about this Women Arise convention. What is it about?
Thank you. So, Women of Action, the Women Arise is an annual international women's convention hosted by the Women's Ministry of Action Chapel International under the auspices of His Eminence the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams and Lady Rosa Whittaker Duncan Williams. It's actually a program dedicated to women to address pertinent issues about them and also empower them to make a difference wherever they are in line with God's purpose for them. Women Arise 2023 will be a 3-day power-packed event which would include praises, worship, teaching, and powerful ministration and deliverance by renowned women of God. Thank you.
Now it's making sense. Women of action. Right? It's all coming home to me now. Okay, so can you tell us a bit more about it? Like, what's the theme? Who will be speaking at Women Arise?
Yes, the theme for the Women Arise Convention is the Empowered Woman, where we took the scripture from Proverbs 31:25. It talks about the woman that is clothed with strength and dignity. Yes, and then we believe that Women Arise is a program that have come to empower women spiritually, socially, emotionally, and then financially as well. And then the key objective is also to influence and inspire women. Now we have a powerful array of speakers. We have from Ghana and Nigeria. In Ghana we have Reverend Dr. Christy Dotete, founder and general overseer of Solid Rock Chapel International. And then we have Pastor Eno Jerry Eze from Nigeria, the resident pastor of Streams of Joy International. We also have Bishop Patricia Sapo, who is the president of the Women of Action International. And then we have Mrs. Elsie Adu Awazi, the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. And then we didn't leave the next generation out. We have Miss Adjuan Shiramua, a banker representing the next generation, yes, of women.
Everybody's catered for.
Everybody, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the when and the where, the venue and the dates.
Okay,
so it will be taking place at the Prayer Cathedral Action Chapel. Very close to the Accra Mall on the Spintex Road. And it starts from the 17th, Thursday, the 17th of August 2023, through to the 19th of August 2023.
Wow, so that's 3 action-packed
days.
days. Could you walk us through the program of activities for these 3 days?
Yes, the program lineup starting on 17th, that is Thursday evening. That's the grand opening, where we have women from all walks of life, apart from those coming from our various branches. We have women from all other regions coming as well. Yes, the francophones. Apart from the walk-ins, we'll still have online viewers on all our social media platforms. Yes, and that is on the Thursday 17th. And then on the 18th, which is the Friday morning, we'll have a financial empowerment program in the morning that will be led by national president, Mrs. Patricia Sapo, who is also a renowned banker and a bishop as well. And then Friday evening, we'll have another powerful encounter time with the Lord. All the speakers will be there. Reverend Christy Dotete will be there. Pastor Eno Jerry Eze will also be there. Mrs. Elsie Adwawazi will be there, and then Bishop Patricia Sapo as well. That is a Friday evening. And then on Saturday morning, we will have a discussion, a powerful ministration, and then a panel discussion as well. That is a Saturday morning. And we will have free counseling, free medical screening as well. And the program is it's not a paid program. It's free.
Wow.
Yes, it is free, and registration will not be required.
Okay.
So you can come wherever you are.
Truly global event with people joining online and everything as well. Fantastic. Well, if you just joined us, we're talking to Reverend Nakokoi Mills and Mrs. Joan Ajay. They are members of the National Executive of the Women of Action. And they are the power behind the Women Arise Convention 2023. We've been learning all about it. It's happening from Thursday, the 17th, until Saturday, the 19th of August at the Prayer Cathedral on Spintex Road, not so far from Palace Mall. Of course, this is all under the auspices of Action Chapel, Women of Action. Okay, so for those who are now excited about the event and are dying to be there, what can they expect?
Honestly, it's going to be an awesome and a glorious time. That will be an empowered, the women will be empowered to stand up, as women, as leaders in their own right, in their own time, and to allow God to use them for His glory.
Yeah, wonderful. That's enough to convince me. If I were a woman, I'd definitely love to.
Our men are also invited.
Oh, are we?
Please, yes.
Oh,
so
isn't
do
that?
come.
Oh, that's fantastic. There you go. Now nobody has any excuse. We can all be there. So listen, just before you go, Reverend Mills and Mrs. Ajay, why don't you give us your final thoughts? If there's one thing that you want people to take away from this conversation, what would it be?
Okay, so I would say Women Arise is a wonderful time of growth for our women. It is a free event, and we encourage all women of all ages to join us from Thursday the 17th to 19th, the Saturday.
Fantastic.
Yes, and what I also want to add is that when women arise, we gather, we don't scatter. When women arise, we build. And to add the icing on the cake, our father, the Archbishop, will be there with us on Saturday to close us. So I want to encourage every woman, the next generation, the young, everybody should be there, and they will have a wonderful time with the Lord. Thank you.
Mrs. Joan Ajay and Reverend Nakokoi Mills, executive members of the Women of Action. Thank you both so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you
pleasure.
for having us.
This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us.